Hello. Welcome back to Almighty Sports Plus. Yes, it is Almighty Sports Plus. पहला वॉच अलॉन्ग है, if I'm not wrong, on Almighty Sports Plus. हम बहुत सारे वीडियोस किए हैं ऑन क्रिकेट एंड ऑन फुटबॉल एज वेल हमने स्टार्ट किया, लेकिन यस आई थॉट यार वॉच अलॉन्ग आज करते हैं यहाँ पर, और साथ साथ में क्या हुआ है इन यूरोप, लेट्स एक्चुअली रीविजिट. आई नो वीकडेज थे, काफी लोगों के लिए काइंड ऑफ डिफिकल्ट था टू काइंड ऑफ फॉलो एवरी मिनट ऑफ एवरी फुटबॉल देयर, लेकिन हाँ, Serie A is taking a twist, a big twist. Hopefully for Inter fans, देखते हैं. I don't know for AC Milan fans, hopefully not. तो let's see how it is. लेकिन हाँ, I think यार मैच शुरू हो गया है, if I'm not wrong. अगर यार मैं टीवी पे देखने वाला था, but let me try and get a website quickly. यहाँ पर Sports 18 पे आ रहा है टीवी पे for people out there who know. वहाँ पर आने वाला था. Tennis match I think got delayed a little bit. But quickly यहाँ पर let me big up Rajesh in the house saying people do hit the like button and subscribe to Almighty Sports. Yes, Almighty Sports Plus, क्योंकि हाँ it's going to be plus many other sports as well, लेकिन हाँ primarily it's going to be football और थोड़ा cricket for sure, लेकिन हाँ we'll try and do और भी. और yes, do like and share the stream, certainly helps, क्योंकि yes, as I said, ये पहला watch along है on this particular channel, so I'm hoping जो भी देख रहा है kind of shares the link as well on social media so that we have more people. And of course, like I said, Serie A का भी I think if I'm not wrong, this is the first watch along हम कर रहे हैं. मेरा suggested name is selected. वहाँ तालियां सिटी हब के लिए absolutely yes. Honestly मैं realize नहीं किया, लेकिन हाँ मैंने देखा था one of the names, but it's City Hub. Yes, I forgot that. So big up यार City Hub. हाँ actually मैं Almighty Sports कर रहा था. That is already taken. So I did Almighty Sports Plus also for that reason. Just so you know. Love from Nepal. कैसे हो भाई? सब ठीक है. अभी Serie A kind of is getting to the business end. काफी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड हो रहा है. मैं यार स्कोर जो है ओपन करके रखता हूँ यहाँ. ये स्पोर्ट्स 18 मैच भी हो गया टेनिस का, फिर भी अभी तक दिखा नहीं रही है. लेट्स सी. ओके सो चलो मैच तो शुरू हो गया है. लाइनअप्स यहाँ पर मैं दिखाने वाला हूँ क्विकली बिफोर एनीथिंग एल्स. Let's actually discuss that, and then we'll come to UEFA Team of the Week. I will take a few votes from you all as well. Hopefully, we get a lot more people joining. Yes, Prantik Das says hi to you as well. Yes, thank you. What's your MBTI? MBTI क्या होता है? Full form दे दो यार. मैं थोड़ा old school हूँ. देखते क्या है. Okay. I think MBTI is basically personality test or something, is it? I'm not sure यार. बोलो. I'm not sure, if I understand that exactly. भाई 3-1 हो गया रियल और सिटी का. Yes, absolutely. शाम यार मैं रिव्यू किया था, आप देखे थे रिव्यू, होपफुली आप देखे होंगे. Hello Ankit भाई, so good to see you back. Vijit, yes. By the way यार Vijit and people who are not subscribed to my other channel, आप प्लीज दूसरे चैनल पर भी देखिए. Almighty Blues FC is back. Almighty Blues FC is back for people out there who may not know this channel. We are back there, with all your support, with all your love, and of course our persistence. हमने वापस ले लिया वो चैनल, तो प्लीज डू सब्सक्राइब टू ऑलमाइटी ब्लूज एफसी. आप देख रहे हो यहाँ का ओवरले ऑलमाइटी ब्लूज एफसी किया फॉर दैट रीजन, बट इट्स ऑलमाइटी स्पोर्ट्स प्लस, एज यू नो. अंकित भाई इस चैनल पे भी बना दो मॉडरेटर. मैं बनाया नहीं हो ना क्या? चलो बना देते हैं, चलो क्विकली बना देते हैं. लेकिन हाँ मैं आता हूँ राजेश, आपको बनाता हूँ. राहुल तो आई थिंक ऑलरेडी है. थैंक यू राहुल ज्वाइन करने के लिए. Forza Milan, okay. So we have Milan supporters here. Your views on Mazraoui to Bayern, it's almost confirmed. भाई लेकिन कोई मुझे बोलिए ये स्पोर्ट्स 18 क्या कर रहा है? आई थिंक इट्स अ हिस्टोरिक मैच. राफेल नडाल इज प्रॉब्ली लॉस्ट, लेकिन यार आई रिस्पेक्ट टेनिस. भाई मैच खत्म हो गया, आप अभी तो डालो यार इंटर मिलान वाला मैच. मैं एक्चुअली लिंक ढूंढ ही रहा था. लिंक है मेरे पास, लेकिन आई वुड नॉट लाइक टू एक्चुअली गो. मतलब वी हैव टू वॉच ऑन टीवी यार, अगर आए तो. सिंपली पुट, होप इंटर हार जाए. वेल वही है, मतलब देखते हैं. मतलब फोर्जा यूवेंटस, हाँ यूवेंटस पता नहीं यार अभी भी क्या चांस है, देखते हैं. मतलब एनीवे आई कम टू द लाइनअप, तब से बोल रहा हूँ. सो क्विकली लाइनअप ही शेयर कर देता हूँ. एज बाय द वे यार कोई मैच देख रहा है तो कोई गोल होता है तो बता दीजिए, क्योंकि अभी तक टीवी पे शुरू नहीं हुआ है. माय लिंक इज काइंड ऑफ ओपनिंग अप राइट नाउ. ये टेनिस मैच का हाइलाइट्स भी दिखा रहे हैं यार, हद है. जोकोविच का मैच दिखा रहे हैं, पता नहीं. नहीं I'll open the link that I've searched already. That's only better. यार ये लोग इंडिया में यही प्रॉब्लम है यार, अपने सेरिया दिखाते भी है फिर ढंग से दिखाते नहीं है. मतलब यार then people go for websites which are not really legal. That's not done, man. That's not done. Absolutely not. Yes. तो यहाँ पर यहाँ पर Almighty Sports चेंज कर देते हैं यहाँ पर. तो what do you think, guys? Inter Milan with this kind of lineup, can they get the win? Because they need a win. Simply put, मतलब और कोई चारा है नहीं इंटर मिलान को, राइट? सो Again, comment नीचे क्या लगता है इंटर मिलान और एम्पोली? It is going to be an interesting match for sure. इंटर मिलान लॉटारो मार्टिनेज जो फॉर्म में दिख रहे हैं, अभी देखते हैं मतलब what happens. लेकिन हाँ, he is looking in form and I don't know. People are saying that वो he's looking for a move. Simply put, that there is a possibility. But again, Denzel Dumfries, one of my favorite right wing backs there. He is featuring Ivan Perisic, बहुत important player है in this game. Lautaro Martinez and Korea is playing this game, so that's interesting. So not going with Dzeko but going with Korea. And again, if I'm looking at the bench, तो यहाँ पर Bastoni शायद injured है. Again, comment करिए. मेरे ख्याल से Bastoni is injured from what I know, and obviously bench में they have Ambrosio, they have Ranocchia, Robin Gosens. So defensively they are well covered. Darmian, Arturo Vidal. So defensive midfield and defensively they are well covered. लेकिन attacking wise Alexis Sanchez और Dzeko है. So I think they should go all out. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Dzeko is not starting against Empoli. Like, and again, Korea has been a better player, throughout the season. I would say it's fair enough. Like, I have also messaged Fateh. Let me see if Fateh would like to join me. Let me see if Fateh is joining me. I'm just checking my messages, people, यहाँ पर quickly. Okay, fair enough. Perfect. So Fateh is joining at halftime. I think he was on another channel. So let me see if he would be joining. Yeah, he's joining at halftime. तो फतेह is definitely our Inter fan in the house. तो यार उसको तो लाना ही था आज वापस से. Forza Juventus, like we say, full support to Inter. Korea missed many chances, one season wonder. Well, yeah, I still feel Korea is kind of having a lot of potential. Michael is in the house. Hey, Ankit, Inter must win, of course, but Empoli have Inter Loni. Yes, up top, so could get interesting if he scores the winner. Yes, absolutely. Empoli are not easy as well. I want Inter to lose, Rajesh says. By the way, 15 of you all watching here. Sab log like ठोक दो. Just give a thumbs up on the stream, and of course, do share on social media. मैंने tweet किया है. If you can just retweet, that will be fantastic. I want Inter to lose. As a neutral, I want to see Milan back to being one of the European elites. I think ज्यादातर लोग यही चाह रहे हैं. Unlike जो हुआ था पिछले साल, इतने सालों से Milan actually wasn't really loved club when they were in the glory days. Actually speaking, क्योंकि वो ये dominate करती थी, and then the other way. So you have always this thing that आप हमेशा underdogs or the team which is not winning as much, you would like to see them come back just for a contest. And Serie A has been really competitive this season, right? Okay, thank you for joining. Yes, Michael also had messaged Rahul. Michael apparently is not free. So Michael, again, if you are free now and if you are willing to come, absolutely fantastic. If you can come on. I didn't message Michael for this, Rahul, don't worry. Dybala mostly moving to Inter. That was a shocker. Okay, yes, absolutely. Dybala to Inter. I don't know. Malab again, आप बोलोगे. You all remember, right? As in we had Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu was one of them, moving from AC to Inter. Who would have guessed that? बहुत समय लगा for Inter fans to actually, get to grips with that. By the way, Empoli scored. I have missed it. Oh man, I can't believe it. Empoli scored. Michael actually called it, man. Michael called it. And I don't know, Sports 18 yaar I don't know why I was relying on Sports 18. I rather just follow the प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि if I actually look at the website that I'm opening, तब मैं चैट मिस करूंगा काफी सारा, राइट? तो वो प्रॉब्लम है थोड़ा सा. लेकिन again let me actually do that quickly because यार Empoli scored, man. मतलब I don't know, Michael, everyone in the house, that is something of a breaking news almost. Inter fans, I don't know, sorry man. यहाँ पर मैं रिप्ले देखते हुए, अरे भाई क्या बढ़िया क्रॉस और that is a typical striker. I think again Michael pointed out, and brilliant point that the guy is actually on loan, right? As in imagine that, and that's a great goal. As in proper striker, fox in the box वाला goal था. 6 minute, it is Empoli 1 Inter 0. भाई साहब, imagine now they might have to get even Dzeko, who knows, right? As in just play up top, with Dzeko, and beside them, you have Lautaro Martinez and Korea थोड़ा wide भी खेल सकते हैं, by the way, just so you all know, right? बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है मैच. एंड अगेन यार, मैं एक्चुअली दोनों टैब्स में देख रहा हूँ क्योंकि अपना टीवी रिलायबल नहीं है, तो कुछ भी गोल होता है तो बता देना, मैं भी देख रहा हूँ अगेन एंड अगेन, बट आई विल बी काइंड ऑफ स्विचिंग बिटवीन टैब्स, राइट? आई होप दैट्स ओके. आई नो, बाय द वे, एक क्रिकेट मैच भी चल रहा है. आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइस वांट टू फॉलो क्रिकेट, आई कैन डू दैट एज वेल. This is going to be a miraculous season for Madrid. Is Sudeep is what saying? Well, absolutely. Madrid अगर जीत जाती है Champions League, I think it was a transition season. It's going to be one of the most historic seasons that you can think of for any club. And it was supposed to be a transition season. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, right? That is something that is unheard of. Like almost Chelsea जैसे last season जीती Champions League. Why was it so special? We were in a transition season, same with, almost 2012, when we were actually, मतलब जो players थे बहुत सारे were kind of almost going to retire बहुत सारे, so, we still kind of won, against all odds. So this is one of those seasons, right? 14 more to 50 likes I hear from Rahul. Okay. Brozovic's performance will be the key factor today for Inter. Yeah, possibly. But again, जैसे हम देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर Empoli, the way they have, kind of set themselves, लग रहा है कि they are going for the match. They are certainly going for the match, certainly. And like I think we pointed out, the guy on loan, Pinamonti, is something, which is something that I think Inter should be careful of at least now. अभी एक गोल हो गया है. By the way, Denzel Dumfries with a nice cross, लेकिन well defended here by Empoli defender. यहाँ पर ये स्टॉप कर देता हूँ शेयर करना और मैं आ जाता हूँ पूरा यहाँ पर, क्योंकि हाँ, और फतेह बाय द वे ज्वाइन करने वाले हाफ टाइम में इन इंटर फैन. He's probably nervously watching right now, क्योंकि Inter is down. They are down 1-0 against Empoli at home when it is a do or die match. It is literally a do or die match यहाँ पर. Already physical होते हुए भाई, मतलब I'm seeing a lot of free kicks already. Yes, Suraj bhai, hello. Sai, hello to you as well. Suraj, you are a moderator already. Nice. Okay, Suraj is the moderator. That's nice. I thought in this channel only I was there. नहीं है और भी है moderators, लेकिन हाँ, it's just that they are not as regular as Rahul. So big up to Rahul. AC Milan will make a strong comeback in UCL as well after Bahrain takeover. That, well, again, I won't see immediately एक होगा resurgence, लेकिन eventually होगा, definitely होगा. I think that takeover is extremely crucial. I'm just happy, yaar. I'm hoping that we don't sell the Rafael Leao of the world. And by the way, there's a poll as well. यहाँ गोल होने वाला लग रहा है, बढ़िया फ्री किक, लेकिन नहीं हक दिया यार. I think किसने हगा है? पेरिसिच ने हगा क्या? नहीं, I think it was Skriniar ने हगा. I think that was a good shot. By the way, यहाँ बारिश हो रही है जोर से, तो हो सकता है लाइट चल जाए. Hopefully नहीं जाए. Yeah, I can join till half time or when my food arrives. Okay, yeah, perfect, bro. I'll share the link right away with Michael. Let me see. मैन ये स्पोर्ट्स 18 क्या है भाई? कोई ट्वीट करो स्पोर्ट्स 18 को प्लीज. लाइव मैच आने वाला था स्पोर्ट्स 18 में, क्या भूल गए क्या है ये स्पोर्ट्स 18? दैट वाज सपोज्ड टू बी द हाउस फॉर Serie A इन इंडिया. भाई ये क्या है, मतलब सो इरिटेटिंग मैन, सीरियसली. बट एनीवे, आई एम स्टिल वाचिंग द मैच ऑन द लिंक. अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ यू गाइस आर, बट पता नहीं यार आप लोग कहाँ पर देख रहे हो, मैसेज करो कहाँ पर देख रहे हो आप लोग. लिंक मत कर, लिंक मत डालना, लेकिन which channel are you watching? If you guys are in India or anywhere else, do let me know. लेकिन यहाँ पर Empoli वापस भाई, oh man, Empoli are taking shots for fun. They are like really going for it, man. They are really going for it. Goal! Oh man, Empoli scores. Offside. Oh my god, I can't believe it. कहाँ था भाई offside? Where was the offside? Please tell me someone. Okay, I think on the left flank. अच्छा किया यार, अच्छा strength है भाई. कौन है offside? I think probably जो first pass है ना उससे था offside शायद. यार मैं commentary नहीं सुन रहा. अच्छा आ गया यार, टीवी पे आ गया. Sports 18 कीजिए सब लोग, Sports 18 ओपी हो जाए यार इन हाउस. Sports 18 कीजिए क्योंकि आ गया. Checking disallowed goal, offside. It is VAR call, I believe. इंजागी इतना नर्वस, मैं देखा नहीं इंजागी को इतना नर्वस यार. सिमोने इंजागी चेक ओवर. यस, इट इज एन ऑफसाइड गोल. चलो मैं मिस कर दिया था फर्स्ट पास, लेकिन चलो माइकल, आई हैव शेयर्ड द लिंक ब्रो. आई हैव शेयर्ड द लिंक विद माइकल एंड लेट्स सी फतेह आल्सो जॉइंस हाफ टाइम. या बाय द वे यार, स्पोर्ट्स 18 ओपी यार फाइनली टीवी पर आ गया इंडिया पे. द मैच हैज कम, गुड स्टार्ट, सम एक्शन. या इट्स अ ग्रेट स्टार्ट. आई एम लविंग इट. बाय द वे, या वी आर प्लानिंग टू डू यूएफा टीम ऑफ द वीक एज वेल. लेकिन I thought first few minutes ये जो हुआ है kind of crazy first 10 minutes, I thought let me actually talk about this. Your prediction, both versus Armenia. Honestly मैं इतना ज़्यादा नहीं follow करता हूँ अभी, लेकिन हाँ when time permits I do. Let's see man, I don't know man, इसलिए I'm sorry about that, लेकिन absolutely we'll try and cover as I said much more on this channel. Almighty Sports पे you will see a lot more. So Bochum, all the best for you. I don't know if you're a Bochum fan, Krislia, do let me know. Your views on Mazraoui to Bayern, हम आएंगे उस पर, वो स्टार करके रखता हूँ. चलो I'll start some questions here. क्रिकेट एंड फुटबॉल टुगेदर. चलो क्रिकेट में क्या हो रहा है भाई? मुंबई आज जीतेगी कि नहीं? बाय द वे माइकल आ जाएगा तो क्रिकेट शायद ही कर पाएंगे, लेकिन एनीवे यहाँ पर आउट हुआ है शायद. कायरन पोलार्ड ने कैच लिया है क्रिकेट में. एनीवन लेट मी नो इफ क्रिकेट इज नॉट ओके, आई कैन सर्टनली डू दैट एज वेल. लेकिन हाँ, क्विकली यहाँ पर आई बिलीव गुजरात हैज लॉस्ट अ विकेट, क्रूशियल वन, 108 फॉर 1. अभी लग रहा है गुजरात ही जीतेगी. आई थिंक इतना इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं है भाई राहुल क्रिकेट का तो आज, लेकिन देखते हैं. यस यस, दे आर इन ट्रबल एब्सोल्युटली. और अच्छा मैच हो रहा है यार, एंड टू एंड हो रहा है, मतलब दैट्स द बेस्ट पार्ट. और फिजिकल, इट्स काइंड ऑफ फिजिकल एज वेल. लेट्स सी. एंड हियर जियो फुटबॉल और एवरीथिंग यार, वही है. जियो फुटबॉल में मैं ना सब्सक्राइब नहीं हूँ, और बेसिकली वही करना चाहिए. वहाँ आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द लीग्स आते हैं, राइट सूरज? इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, मोस्ट ऑफ द लीग्स कम, मैन. Michael, bro, what's up, bro? All good?
Hello, how are you doing?
Great, man. As in, what a start, man. Crazy start.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you about the Pinamonte? That he scores.
Man. This guy is like, okay, even the second goal, man, I know it's offside, but I'm like, okay, here goes Inzaghi in the mud, man. I don't know. It's like crazy. But Dybala to Inter, what? This is for real, right?
I mean, Inter are just signing snakes. Remember they signed Çalhanoğlu? Then they're going to
exactly. That's what I spoke about.
Yeah, then they signed...
oh, what a shot.
They signed Dybala if that happens.
But yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know if that would work, because there's also been rumors of him going to Dortmund. I don't know which one's going to happen. Dortmund are going to sign everybody this summer. It seems like they're preparing for, obviously, Haaland leaving, of course, and using the money wisely, because they signed...
They obviously need... But I think Inter will possibly be fighting for the league. As in Dortmund, even if they sign, I don't see them fighting for the league. Man. As in it'll be kind of strange for him to go from Juventus. As in, for me, definitely he's a proper Italian guy, man. He's probably going to stay there.
He suits, I think, the Italian style of play. It's a little bit more so place. Oh my God, Barella almost scored a ridiculous goal. Holy cow!
Okay, so looks like you're behind me. I think you're watching on stream.
No, I'm not watching on a stream. Actually, it's just for some reason here in Finland the games are a little bit. He was offside anyways, but they're a little bit behind. That doesn't matter because I can only stay till halftime or until my food arrives here.
No problem. We do have Fateh who's in Inter finals joining in second half. So yeah, perfect, man. And then again, like people do check out Michael Talks Football. In case you have not, we have featured Michael Talks Football on on other channel. I think this one also I need to add you guys definitely. But yeah, man. As in crazy week for football, man. As in it's crazy week for me also personally. And again, publicly here, because we are live, I need to thank Michael as well for whatever happened with me. He was definitely right there, supporting me all the time. So Michael, big up, man. As in really, thanks a lot for what happened. And unreal last 48 hours coming on national television in India and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw it. Congrats. I couldn't watch this. I couldn't watch the video because it's restricted, so I couldn't watch it in Finland. But congrats. That must have been amazing. Is it from...
Oh, yeah.
Which channel is it?
I don't know if you followed John Dykes. He's actually literally one of my idols. So he is in Asia. If you follow football, from the last 2 decades, he's been there, like, host most of the shows. And he was also a commentator. So you've got to know him very well. And in fact, like, I've been kind of bugging him over tweets for like ever, so finally I'm like, okay, fine. But yeah, it was unreal, man. And I asked him permission if I can, clip the part and upload it here. Hopefully I can do that in the course of time. But yeah, I understand absolutely. I wonder if Inter sign Courtois. Snakes talk about snakes, right?
Yep.
Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal, man. I don't know. As in, do you think that it will be a fit?
They need a striker, unless they want to stay with Eddie.
Free header, man.
If they want to sign Eddie Nketiah to a long-term deal, I don't think so. Lautaro,
I still feel that he's not the guy who's kind of will be. He's okay up front on his own. You know what I mean? So they need to play with like proper 2 striker. I think that's the best for Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, he definitely needs another striker next to him to be more effective because he cannot be a lone striker in my opinion. But then that's why you have Ødegaard, Martinelli, Saka, and Smith Rowe, and they definitely have the quartet to be effective. Arsenal, but I don't know if Lautaro is that guy because remember a couple months this season he didn't score a goal. It was like 10 straight games he didn't score a goal.
Exactly, so. And I remember speaking to you about it. For like we had I think streamed over 2 months twice, and we were like, okay, still he's not scored a goal. That's how his form was. So
and even if Arsenal as well they want to go after Isak, I wouldn't pay that money right now. 70 million for Isak. He's been a little bit down this season, so there really isn't strikers that you could go sign. Because even Jonathan David has gone quiet. He's gone quiet the last 2 months. He's only scored one goal.
I think he's probably getting ready for the World Cup, man. And simply put,
Probably. Well, that's a long preparation going on then.
Yeah, true, man. But I think as a team as well, like Lille, they've kind of fallen off the cliff, right? The entire year. So that's I think again Milinkovic-Savic to Juventus. That won't be a bad one. As in the guy is actually a baller.
He's a baller.
He could actually be, and he's been linked to like several clubs over the years. So it's kind of weird that he's not moved. Okay, nice cross by the way here. Good evening, Michael. Of course, absolutely, Shikhar. Thank you. And Lotaro's linked with United as well. Well, Lotaro's linked with all the clubs possible. But side by side, as we said, we are going to do a UEFA Team of the Week quickly. So I know Michael. You have your kind of experiences being a Liverpool fan. Unreal week for you as well. I know it was like expected because we are real, but for sure,
got sweaty.
It got really sweaty, man. Trust me on that. Like in fact, like both the legs weren't like a cakewalk. What one would expect?
No, and I didn't think it was going to be. I was questioning Liverpool fans when they saying, "Oh, we're going to win 4-0, 5-0." I mean, it's like, do you really watch football? Really? Obviously, they probably just watch the Premier League and don't understand Unai Emery and Villareal. So I knew it was going to be very tough. I didn't think it was going to be like that, where we collapse in the first half and look absolutely abysmal, and Villareal look like a team that's just going to destroy us on the night. But thankfully, we showed up in the second half, and I feel like Unai Emery kind of just went a little bit too defensive in the second half, and that kind of was to their detriment, and Liverpool took advantage. And then Luis Diaz. Nothing more needs to be said.
Right. By the way, nice pass here on the right flank. Nice cross. Oh man, Lotaro, man, he just spoiled it, man. As in, the guy, I don't know, like he's not like someone that you would rely on the possession of football. And that's the problem with Lotaro. When he kind of has that, he's one of them, like maybe like a Timo Werner. If you have more time, it's an issue. Don't give him time. That instinctive striker is what he is, and that's what I would say he's good. But don't give him time. Osimhen and Tammy are the strikers to look for in young teams like Arsenal. And as in Tammy, for me, he's got his home, bro. As in, let him stay there. As in, Jose Mourinho and him, it's a great partnership. Let him just stay. And the fact that if they win the Conference League, they are in the Europa League by default. Next and of course anyway in the I think they're fifth, right? Roma.
Yeah, they're fifth right now. Yep.
Anyway, they're there, right? So I think that level is perfect for him, at least for the timing. So getting to the team of the week. So what formation are we going? Or rather, let's do it this way. So we'll go match by match, right? The way it happened, the course of the week. Oh, nice chance, by the way. Lautaro Martinez again screws up the header. Perisic on the left-hand side, but So first game of the week was obviously Villareal, Liverpool. And if in case we want to change players, people watching, do comment if you want to change players from what we've already selected, right? So that's how we're going to do it. So Villareal versus Liverpool. Who were those standout performers for you, Michael? Let me share the screen of how the match went for people who might have missed it in case. So over to you.
Luis Diaz. Nothing more needs to be said. The guy was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Luis Diaz. Completely changed the game. Jota. See, the problem with Jota is his all-around game is not the greatest, but he's just a poacher. That's why we love Jota, because he gets the goals in positions you wouldn't even think about. But Luis, God, I love this player. I absolutely love this player. He just can create a goal out of nothing, create a chance out of nothing, and I think he's going to be a star player. And I have to shout out Parejo. When Parejo has a good game for Villareal, they always perform well. So Parejo, I think, was a standout for Villareal.
It's going to be goal. Oh, no, man.
Because
Inter, penalty. That's a penalty.
How did he?
Inter getting a penalty and Empoli are gone mad, man. As in, Nico Barella in the box, fouled apparently. And I know I'm giving a spoiler to Michael, but I can't help being AC.
I thought it was the Dumfries challenge here when he missed it. Oh, that's a good save, actually.
Man, he got the ball, man, first. And then he got the man. It's not a penalty for me. I don't know. Maybe the AC Milan bias is coming through. And he got the ball. Here. What are we talking?
Let's see here. Oh, that's a clean tackle.
Surely he got the ball.
That's a clean. Smoking? That's a clean tackle. Yeah, that there's no way that's a penalty.
It got overturned. That is anyway. People watching, do let me know what do you think about it. But for me, I think the VAR. He's looking at the screen. Looks like it. The ref, and that was I know he bottled there, man. The ref. I don't know. That was such a good tackle.
That was a good tackle. That was a clean tackle. Let's see it again. Oh, it's a clean tackle. Barella's just jumped over there. That's a clean tackle. That should not be a penalty. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, you know what? If that's the thing, Kurt Zuma concedes a penalty every week. If that's a penalty,
Yep.
So, okay. So what impresses me about Lautaro is his off-the-ball movement. Okay, exactly. So Timo Werner, Lautaro. As in for me, I won't mind him if he's a second striker and Lukaku is already here. Combine them together, man. To be very honest about it, and that's something that maybe we should take. Good calls at Loudmouth Football, absolutely, bro. And yes, people do check out Loudmouth Football as well. Very good channel coming up. Mahanta says, did Chelsea made a mistake by selling Abraham and buying Lukaku? I think, for me, quickly, Abraham selling wasn't a mistake because we have a buyback. I know the buyback clause is like quite high, but Lukaku, in hindsight, yes. Over to Michael. What do you think, bro?
I mean, you couldn't predict Lukaku being this bad. Come on.
Exactly.
You can't predict it. And Tammy wanted to do something new and go to Italy, and it's worked out perfectly for him. Let the guy be. Let him be a star. Do you see the crowd in Roma? They absolutely love Tammy. Let him evolve as a player.
He's got a second home. He's got a second home. And he'll come back. I'll write and give you Michael. I won't be surprised he's going to come back to Chelsea a few years down the line, because pretty sure one thing I wouldn't like to see is when he got linked to Arsenal so strongly. I didn't want to see that happen. I know.
But I think he is an Arsenal fan, isn't he?
Yeah, as in no, not him. It's his entire family.
Okay.
He's not an Arsenal fan. It's his entire family. So he always used to tweet about it, right? About his entire family kind of supporting Arsenal in Arsenal versus Chelsea. So team of the week, Rooney straight in for goalkeeper position. Raju Master Oji, I knew his sense of humor is like next level, man. Yeah, Nikhil will come to Barca as well. Don't worry about that. But yeah, so I have put in obviously Luis Diaz and like I think Michael said, there are certainly a couple of shout outs for Villareal. I thought even Mane was brilliant, but you know what was the difference maker for me? The tactics of Klopp. It was clear in the second half. Mane was asked to kind of drop back, right? And that kind of gave more kind of men in the midfield, because of which I think Luis Diaz got that space up front in a strange sense, right? So that is something I would take. But yes, again, people do let me know if you want Luis Diaz or Mane. I'm pretty sure everyone will go for Luis Diaz, the kind of impact he had. But again, I think this website is going for Mane as the man of the match for that particular game. So I'm just stopping to share that one. And yes, 8744 as well. People do check him out. Good channel. And let's get 100 likes, he says. Of course, the game of the week for you, Michael, obviously, as no secrets about there, has to be Real Madrid versus Man City. Man, this was a game and a half. Okay, where would you actually place this? I did a video about best second leg comebacks of all time, right? No Real Madrid match was there, despite them being comeback kings in the recent season. And all the Real Madrid fans gave me a lot of hate for that. But now I'm like, okay, I need to redo that video again and put this one, man. But for you, where does this lie in terms of all time?
See, because it's not like that how big the comeback was. It's just how quick it was and how late it was, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt. Number one, Liverpool. I'm not even trying to be biased here. That's number one.
Yeah,
Barca, easily, right?
Yeah.
I would have to put up Roma because that was so unexpected to come back against Barca. Deportivo La Coruna against AC Milan. People don't forget that. They were 4-0 down in the first leg.
Yeah, I covered that as well, too. Absolutely. That was like crazy. That season, we actually should have won the league.
Yeah, because that was prime AC Milan with all the star players they had. So that's up there for sure. I'm trying to think of other ones. I mean, you kind of have to put the Tottenham comeback. That was a pretty crazy one. They scored 3 late goals in the second half to come back against Ajax away. You got to put Tottenham up there. I'm trying to think of other ones down the line. You know what? It's got to be maybe top 5 just because of the sheer impact and how quick and how late it was. I would probably place it 5th or 6th, but those other 4 before it.
And even the first leg, right? The first leg was, as in the fact that Man City in the first leg should have, killed their chances off. But again, that's it. By the way, Calhanoglu getting a bad tackle.
Was this the best 2-legged semifinal you've ever seen?
Yeah, best 2-legged semifinal. I think there's a shout. As in, again, Deportivo game was crazy, man.
Yep.
That was like again.
I still remember that as a kid.
I would relate to it. I did, and I was like, oh man, this is not happening. This is Walter Pandiani, man. Oh man, I removed that absolutely. And here, question to Michael: would you start Hendo against Modric in final? Oh, goal, man. Empoli score.
Oh my god. Oh
Sorry, Inter fans.
my.
I
Oh
am
no.
sorry. Empoli score, man. This game is rocking. This game, I'm glad I did a watch along. I'm like, whenever I do a watch along, don't tell me it was a Dumfries error. Let's see what I just saw the ball inside the net, and I'm like, oh no,
No
this has
way.
really happened. And there's no offside this time. There is no offside from what it seems like.
No way have Empoli taken a 2-0 lead.
AC Milan, if you bottle it now, I don't know what to say, man. Come on.
Oh
AC
wow.
Milan
All
cannot
of a
bottle
sudden it just came from replay and they scored. What? Okay, it must have just been
What
a long
a
kick.
Hollywood pass from the right back, man. What a take. World class take. Don't tell me it's the same striker again. No. I think it's
You know
other one.
what? Empoli play a lot of exciting games. They've been like comeback kings. They've bottled leads this season. They've been one of the high scoring teams and one of the highest conceding teams in Serie A. So they're actually very exciting side to watch.
Oops. Man, it's
Wow.
what's his name? Aslani? What's his name? That's the other striker.
I think
He's
it's
actually
Aslani, yeah.
Yeah, Aslani. So he scored it, and who was the right back? What a Hollywood pass and what a take, man! That was like different level. Empoli are like a team and a half. Man, honestly speaking, I haven't watched many of Empoli games this season, right? So
They're a
this
very
is probably
exciting
the
team.
second game that we're watching live, but
I
absolutely
think
brilliant.
they recently came back against Napoli. They were 2-0 down in the last 15 minutes. They won 3-2. So they're actually
Oh
a
yes,
very
yes,
very
yes,
exciting
yes.
team.
Yes, I remember, and all of us were like Napoli bottled it, but actually now it shows why.
2-0.
It shows why. And there's a physical strength going on. There's like they're actually beating off Inter even the strength part, and which is strange
Mm-hmm.
because Inter like it's almost a do or die match, probably is. So again, I won't be surprised if Inter come back, but it's been a crazy half an hour, man. But yeah, as in quickly here before we get to the team of the week again, Rahul asked Ankit what's the prediction for Chelsea versus Wolves. So we are doing a live stream tomorrow, guys. And Michael, I actually DM'd you for that as well. So let me
Okay.
know on your schedule because yeah, I'll be doing the Premier League predictions and the weekend predictions, so to speak, tomorrow daytime. So I'll be publishing that soon, Rahul, for sure. But yeah, just coming off again, people. I'll get back to the comments. But so in this game, I'm pretty sure many of the picks will be from this game for team of the week. Uh, and what's your pick? Go for it.
Oh. Well, obviously it's Rodrigo from Real Madrid. I mean, the guy just a super sub. I honestly do not rate Rodrigo that highly. I don't think he's going to become like a star player for Real Madrid. I just don't see it. But he can be a good squad player. He
You know
clearly
who's his
has.
idol, right? You know who's his idol, right?
Who is it?
Hazard.
Uh of course it is. Of course it is. So look, unbelievable from Rodrigo.
Yeah,
The
I,
guy's just
I,
been
I have to give it.
the comeback against Chelsea, somewhat comeback against Chelsea. Obviously, got the late goal there, but then getting 2 late goals against Man City the way he did, unbelievable. For Man City, I have to give it to Bernardo Silva. I thought he was masterful in the midfield. If Man City
Oh,
won, everybody would be talking about him and
there's a
his star
VAR call.
performance.
VAR call, by the way. There's a VAR call for
Oh my
checking
god,
possible
this
penalty.
game is all see.
For Inter, this time for Inter, I believe. Oh no, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty.
I know
Come on,
Barella dived.
come on, man.
See
Get in
people
AC Milan.
people
Okay, yeah.
if people don't watch Serie A, it's been I would say the most entertaining league this season. But because
Exactly.
people call it Farmers League and see how they've done in Europe, they don't respect it that much. Trust me, Serie A has been so entertaining this season. I absolutely love it.
Crazy, man. But I still feel Inter will come back. They're falling for fun. They're like falling
They want to make it
I don't know
dramatic.
what. Yeah, they're making it's too early, man, for them to do
Yeah.
that. I think Inzaghi just needs to have a word with them. Looks like AC is here. Well, I won't jinx it, but yeah, as in I'm touching wood as you say that, Vijit, absolutely. But yes, absolutely like the stream. To check out Michael Talks Football. Easy to search. Michael Talks Football, pretty easy to search. Give us a search for Michael Talks Football. Definitely great content. Yeah. Yes, Himshikar. We'll come to the questions as well. I know Michael's only for one half, so I want to get to the team of the season as well. I already took the question. I think it was about Hendo, right? So I think you
Actually,
know. What happened?
so I would not start him. I would start Keita. I think he's better at pressing and keeping the ball, much better than Henderson. So I would start Keita instead.
Yeah, Suraj cannot take any more comeback. The week I've had personally, I can't take it. Trust me, this is like to pinnacle. But anyway, yes, like and subscribe, guys, and do check out Michael Talks Football. Here you have it. That is Michael Talks Football for you. Uh, But yeah, I think so. I put in Rodrigo and Luis Diaz till now, of course, and Bernardo Silva is the person that I think. Again, if I disagree, I'll kind of pick someone else. But I think I'm agreeing. And again, people in the chat, सब लोग बोलिए, what do you think? Bernardo Silva should be there, man. He was there for entire match, if I'm not wrong, right? And he actually was the main midfielder for Man City. So I'm picking Bernardo Silva certainly. But who else, man? I probably think that. Uh, Probably a shout out for I don't know. I think what do you think about Kevin De Bruyne's performance overall? Were you actually not impressed at all, or would you say because of the levels that he performs at, we're kind of being harsh?
I think we're being
He's not
harsh.
100%.
Yeah, he's not. He's taking a lot of painkillers apparently,
Right.
according to ESPN FC. So, look, he's gonna have an off night. We all have an off night. I don't think he could have played the whole 90. I think that's what Pep realized. He's like, look, I can't play the whole 90. Another player to shout out. I have never seen this player play that good in a game. Nacho. I have never seen Nacho. Yes, he scored the ridiculous goal
He
against
did a
Portugal.
job. He did a job.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nacho was everywhere on the pitch, just
Correct,
disrupting every attack Man City did. So big shout out to Nacho, man. Like, I could not believe how well he played. I thought, okay, Alaba's not going to play. Alaba was not good in the first leg because of the injury. But Nacho, man, you didn't even realize that he was gone. And think about it. At one point, it was Vallejo and Nacho as the two center backs for Real Madrid. Similar to what happened against Chelsea when they had Carvajal, Marcelo Vasquez, and Alaba.
But Vallejo has something like I read something like under 100 minutes or something for Real Madrid this season. I don't know if I'm incorrect there, but like
yeah, he's not played a lot of games.
Exactly. But yeah, Serie A is refreshing to watch. Absolutely refreshing, man. As in just that you cannot guess that okay who's going to be the winner. And like again, I won't be surprised if AC Milan bottle it. As in that's how Serie A has been.
They got two. They got
no
tough.
one wants to win.
They have the last two games are tough. Sassuolo away. They're the bogey team for every top team, and Atalanta at home. It's not easy.
Yeah, but Berardi is still there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Berardi is still there, right? Wow. Okay. By the way, in cricket, 4 overs, 40 required. Easy win for GT. Yeah, I agree there, Rahul. Absolutely. Yeah, till the time Michael was coming, I was like, let us do both the watch alongs together. There's a cricket match, IPL happening, right? So, anyway, no problem. I just want AC Milan to get title and get back to winning ways. Yeah, I think most of the people want that just for Serie A to kind of become interesting again. Yes, Blaugrana hurt. Arya says that as well. Italian teams should have done business in winter market. A good summer for top few teams will make them much better. AC Milan, getting that investment. Hopefully, they will probably at least pay the players to keep them. Simply put, I think they have a good team already. It's just that they need to build on it. Absolutely, yeah. Let's get to 100 likes. Absolutely, very soon. Yeah, I think so. Michael, for now, that's it. We are picking three players from this game. Okay. So for now, I am stopping to share this, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. So again, because now two Champions League matches, semifinals we've picked, we strangely did not pick any kind of defensive midfielder. So going back, would you pick? I thought Parejo you gave a shout, but I think Fabinho would you pick him or no?
No.
Keita had a good second half, no?
Keita had a good second half and Thiago had a good second half, but we need a real CDM. Maybe a shout out for Casemiro because really I don't think so. See, Casemiro I wouldn't really pick any CDM from the Champions League. I don't think any of them really performed to the top level.
Fair enough. So let's go with the next match and absolutely 300 million cash influx. Yes, Koulibaly. We will talk about the transfers as well quickly. Yeah, I'll be sharing the Frankfurt game, which was crazy, man. What an atmosphere, man! It gave me goosebumps. That stadium was rocking. Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. They just I think recently passed over 100,000 memberships as well for their club. So I mean, they're now I think the 5th Bundesliga club to do that. So they're a well supported team.
Yeah, I think Nauf is a no-brainer. I thought he's probably going to be picked. I know Bore got the goal, but I thought Nauf had a terrific game. What do you think?
Knopf, Ndika, Sao, I thought these three players were absolutely marvelous on the day. Look, they had an easy game because Cresswell, just a dumb tackle. Why are you making that sort of challenge? Just let the guy at least take the shot. Don't risk your team and their opportunity of a place in the final. So massive shout out to Ndika. I thought he was anytime Antonio and him were 1-on-1, Ndika won every single battle. And Eintracht Frankfurt, this is a remarkable season once again. They went one step further than what they did in 2019 when they lost to your boys. in the penalty
Yeah, and
shootout.
that Kepa saved us, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I believe there must be a lot of Barca fans in the house. They don't want to kind of hear about Frankfurt, but you know what? It is football, Raju Master. I'm sorry about it, but that's football. Unfortunately, you have to deal
Well,
with it.
you only have to blame Barca fans for that. Why are you selling your tickets?
Yeah, and true. As in, obviously, if I was a fan, I would have loved to be at the match if I can afford it, right? So, and that's what
Yeah.
Frankfurt fans did, and there's nothing wrong in that, right? As in, again, that is something that UEFA are knowing. So there's something wrong there as well. How do they even allow these things? Like,
Yep.
they have to check it. They have to have a proper identity, whatnot, right? Kamavinga, Himshikar says, Kamavinga should be
Good
coming
shout out.
on. That is a great shout, actually. You know what? I'm for timing. I'm going to put him in fact, because I know he's not a typical DM, for surely not. But again, he can play there. So for now, I have actually put Kamavinga, and from this match, Frankfurt. So Endika definitely, and now I think these are the two players. By the way, goalkeeper, we didn't speak about Thibaut Courtois, bro, the snake for Chelsea fans.
Yeah, Courtois is a good shout, but I would have another player there instead of
Okay.
Courtois. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll wait on the goalkeeper. And again, people, जो भी देख रहे हैं, everyone here, please let me know who do you want as CDM, who do you want as goalkeeper. And again, we are doing the UEFA Team of the Week along while watching the match. By the way, match, Empoli is kind of taken control almost. They're like just sitting back, having a shape, and I don't think it has created any chance in the last 5 minutes. So it looks like it's going to stay this way. Let's see. Things can change in the second half. But let's see. Declan Rice was accusing referee. Yeah, this was something else. I think Michael was talking to Doug on the other stream, and I was like, man, that was something else, right? Declan Rice, did he have a point? He obviously did, right?
He was complaining about, I guess, the red card. You can't complain about that. He was the last man who fouled him.
Goal. Inter Milan are back. Inter Milan, at the moment I say that things are not going to change in the first half. Romagnoli, I think, made a mistake, if I'm not wrong, for Empoli. Oh, 2-1.
The comeback is on. I think they're gonna make a comeback.
Yeah, I told you, they're going to make a comeback because Empoli, I don't see them defensively, being there.
They're defensively not strong whatsoever.
Yeah, Romagnoli is not, but nice cross, man. I think it's an own goal.
Of course.
Romagnoli own goal.
Oh, great play though. Oh,
yeah.
Unfortunate, but that was great play by Inter. 1-2 touch passing.
Yeah, it's 2-1, people. Interesting game. Very interesting game happening. Trust me, it's one hell of a game already.
You always have goals in your watch-alongs, Ankit.
Oh, man. Crazy, man. It's like this week especially, we've had so many goals in the watch-alongs, right? It's been one of those weeks. But why are we checking? Well, I don't think it's an own goal. That's the thing which pisses me off, man. What's there to check in that?
I don't know. That over the years, they're going to improve it, and then obviously decisions will come much quicker.
Yeah, after all this, tell me if it's an offside. After what I said.
Yep.
No, it's a goal. For sure. Yeah. I think it's a DiMarco, right? Who was the guy who crossed?
Yeah, DiMarco, he crossed it, yep.
Yeah, nice cross, man. I would say it's a nice cross. But yeah, not happy as an AC Milan supporter, but certainly,
Yeah, you're still good. You're still, a draw is fine.
A draw is fine. But yeah, still, the closer, the more nervous I get. Don't know why maybe people are not rating Liverpool in the final. Well, are they not? I think Liverpool, people are talking about quadruples, man, as in Blaugrana Hut. I know Madrid are mentality monsters and all, but Liverpool are chasing quadruple. Exactly. It's really difficult to call. I think it's something like 9-8. Liverpool versus Real Madrid, all ties put together. I don't know if I'm
not too sure.
Yeah.
I know we beat them 4-0 in 2009 in the second leg.
Exactly. Because of that, I think it's not very far off, right? It's kind of almost equal. As a Barca fan, can't blame Frankfurt. They played well and deserved to win. Was supporting them against West Ham United. Okay, fair enough. Goals ki barish. Yeah, it's raining goals. Ankit Bhai, as Chelsea fan, describe what your ideal summer window. We'll come to this. Transfers towards the end of the stream. We'll certainly do transfers because a lot of talk there, right? And it's always on. If Inzaghi makes his team win after Lukaku and Hakimi leaving, then give the man some respect. Well, Lukaku, absolutely yes. Hakimi, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but Denzel Dumfries is actually good, man.
Hakimi is better, and Hakimi works as a right wing back. I don't know as much as a right back, but as a right wing back, probably the best in the world. The guy is just phenomenal in that position.
Yeah. I think there's a difference, but what I'm trying to say, there's not it's not like chalk and cheese. You know what I mean? It's like there's definitely much improvement in terms of what Hakimi has done in the last couple of years. But still, no, I would say Denzel Dumfries is a little bit underrated. Is it possible for both teams to lose? Come on, Raju Master Oji. I'm sure, like, you're probably talking about, AC Milan winning the league here. But yeah, again, this game. So we'll pick two people. Let me stop sharing this for now, and let me try and share what we've created till now. Interesting team coming along. And again, people do vote. We have covered three matches till now over the week. We have covered Villareal versus Liverpool, Real Madrid versus, of course, Man City, and Frankfurt. Frankfurt's game as well, where they, oh man, almost a goal, almost a goal. Oh my God, this game is like,
there's going to be a comeback here. Empoli are not going to keep this lead.
correct.
There's no way.
Yeah. So that's your team till now. I've by default gone with the 4-3-3 here. I know Nauf is not your traditional right back, but still I've kind of put him there right now. Let's see how it goes. Hakimi as wing back is fired. Only Trent probably as going forward, and I'll put a Reece James in there somewhere close.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly. I think Hakimi. I think the fact that Hakimi can kind of defend slightly better than Trent. Probably agree there, Michael. Slightly, not much, but
not much. Slightly, yeah. I wouldn't say that much. Trent has improved, but he's still got some work to do. That's for sure. I don't think he's near Reece James' level of defending. That's my opinion as a Liverpool fan. I'm not even trying to be like, oh, gloat here and you're a Chelsea fan.
There's going to be a goal. The goal. Man, easy, man. Empoli defense sucks, man. Empoli defense sucks. Lautaro getting a goal. Lautaro. Man, Patel going to come at halftime. I know, I kind of blabbered a lot of things in the first
you did.
20 minutes.
You were talking some shit.
It's 2-2, man. I call, you know what? I should stop kind of predicting for the time being, because I don't know. More recently, almost all my predictions are coming true, man. I don't know why, but
Ankit, here's a prediction. Can you say Liverpool winning the quad?
I have already done that.
Okay.
Because Syed, I think Syed, who's a subscriber, actually asked for it and I actually did that. But no, I said treble. Sorry, I said treble. I cannot say quad. Come on, we are facing you. How can I say quad?
I see. Okay, but we're gonna win the Premier League. I like it. That's good at least. I'll take that. I'll take that trouble. But not that.
I've called it like let Liverpool win everything possible, and then for FA Cup we kind of stand up for once in the FA Cup final recently.
I don't mind that whatsoever. I get rid of the FA Cup. Give me the Premier League and Champions League.
Yeah. So Himshikar is going for Benzema. Like again, there's a reason. Even I kind of didn't have Benzema. I know it's in thumbnail. And that will be the controversial aspect. By the way, they are checking again. I think in Serie A they almost check every goal, man. Yeah, but exactly like here, Benzema. I don't know, Michael. What do you think? Like, definitely great performance, but not first half. He was missing, man. He was missing
first half. He was missing. Second half, I thought he was quiet as well. To be honest, yes, he got the assist to Rodrigo's first goal, but otherwise, I thought he was pretty quiet throughout the game. Obviously, he got the penalty, the winning goal of the game, but it wasn't a superb Benzema performance than what we've seen in the last couple of Champions League games. So I wouldn't really have him starting there. I would have Tammy over him.
And we are pretty sure we're going to do a UEFA Team of the Year as well by the end of the season. So that they are definitely, I would say, Benzema to option. Ballon d'Or, as in favorite for now. But certainly, as in for now, I think for this week, I agree with Michael there. Yeah, as in again, we'll come to this game because yes, let's actually go to the Conference League here quickly.
You forgot the Rangers.
Okay, you want to do the Rangers one first? Okay,
yes.
Let's go to the Rangers one. Yes. So here I am sharing the screen for the Rangers game, and again, Leipzig, man, they bottled it for me. I know Rangers are terrific, Ibrox, next level. You cannot kind of beat that atmosphere lots, but for me, pretty surprising Leipzig. Apart from Nkunku, the fact that they started only with Poulsen up front, as in I thought they would certainly have Forsberg on as well, early on, and Andre Silva, was he injured or something? Silva.
No, I don't know why they started with Poulsen. He hasn't started a lot of games for RB Leipzig this season. I was shocked that he started. I think Tedesco really effed up on that situation.
He probably thought that it's 1-0. It's more about hitting on the counter. But even then, why Poulsen, man? He's not probably he just keeps the ball better.
He's got a little bit of pace. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. So this game was crazy. Comeback. Talk about comebacks. This was like 2 goals, and then Leipzig scored 1 with Nkunku, and then obviously Lundstrom got the final goal. So I know this website has rated Lundstrom highest because of that crucial goal there. But I think Michael, you have your say, right? Which player are you picking?
Well, I'm gonna be biased here, and I'm gonna say my guy Glenn Kamara. He was I have never seen him score a left-footed goal, Ankit, and I see him play every single Finland national team game. I have never seen him score a goal, let alone a left-footed goal. And he created the chance for the first goal because he got it out wide to Kent with a beautiful move. Glenn Kamara needs to be there. Lundstrom, of course. And we have to say, the top goal scorer of the Europa League, Tavernier.
Tavernier is, by the way, great shot
scorer
there by Perisic. Great shot by Perisic, yeah, and a good block, by the way, the goalkeeper. But I agree. Tavernier probably is going to be like, even if you do a team of the season, I think he's been that good, man. He's been that influential, right?
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. This guy's been a League One championship player, and all of a sudden he goes to Rangers, I think about 5 seasons ago, and he's just turned into a goal-scoring machine. Sometimes, in careers, you go to other countries or other leagues, and then you flourish even more. So Tavernier needs a shout-out, but I got to put my guy Glenn Kamara. I'm going to be biased here.
No, I think Glenn Kamara was actually very influential in midfield. So I think I would buy that as well, to be honest. And I know, by the way, a lot of people do like the stream. Do check out Michael's Michael Talks Football as well, Michael's channel. And it's halftime. It is 2-2. AC Milan must be, as in definitely biting the nails. And we will have hopefully Fateh in. Let me actually send the link to Fateh. I'll just send the link to Fateh. But
I think Ankit's power went out, people. Oh, I think his power went out. Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm gonna get a message from Ankit soon, people. I think the power went out for him, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a message. So yeah, guys, who would you have from the Conference League in the team of the week? Would you add Tammy Abraham? For me, I would add 2 players from the Conference League. Sensi, the center back for Feyenoord, excellent performance against Marseille, where they didn't concede a goal, and then obviously Tammy Abraham. Come on. So, look, I'm probably going to get a message soon from Ankit. The power went out. Sometimes this happens. If you guys are new to Ankit's channel, this has happened once a month at least, where the power goes out for him, and I'm soon going to get a message saying you're going to have to end the stream because I'm going to have to end the stream possibly soon. Hello, everybody. I can't even pull up the comments because Ankit is the leader of the stream. Let's see if he's gonna come back. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. No, he will not, unfortunately. So who would you guys add to the team of the week from the Conference League? We've had Tavernier, Rodrigo, Luis Diaz, Camavinga, Bernardo Silva, Ndika, and all of these guys. Blaugrana saying Tammy Abraham, Jose has unleashed him. Tammy Abraham has probably been the signing of the season in the Serie A. Unbelievable. You gotta tip your hat off, and you also gotta say kudos to the Roma supporters for being behind Tammy Abraham, because coming away from Chelsea to Serie A and the way he's been able to just flourish in his career, Tammy Abraham definitely deserves to be in the shout out for team of the week of the Conference League. Pest is saying Pellegrini. He's been probably one of the best players in the Conference League all season long. I think he's one of the top goal scorers. I think he is the top goal scorer, if I'm not mistaken, or the second top goal scorer. So definitely Pellegrini definitely needs a shout out as well. Liverpool's team is easy to like. I like Klopp, and most of their players are so humble and hardworking, very likable. Yep, exactly. Very hardworking indeed. Actually, my computer's about to die. Give me a second, people. I'll be right back. My computer's about to die. Sorry, Ankit. Just saved it on time. Don't know why great strikers find it tough at Chelsea. I'm going to tell you why, Balgrana. There's a curse at Chelsea. When Roman was owner of Chelsea, there's been only 2 strikers that really flourished at Chelsea. That was Drogba and Diego Costa. Everybody else just seemed to find it tough to reach the expectations. Torres, Falcao, Shevchenko didn't really work out as much as Chelsea fans would have liked. So there's definitely a curse at Chelsea that we don't expect, and Pest said Shevchenko curse. I just call it the Chelsea number 9 curse. No strikers can work there whatsoever. Lukaku, I mean, look, the guy was fantastic in the Serie A last season. I have no clue why it hasn't worked out at all at Chelsea, because maybe, could you say players around him are not good enough? Does he get the sort of service that he did in Inter? Does he have a beef with Thomas Tuchel? Obviously, the interview. So there's a lot of factors when it comes to how poor it's gone for Lukaku at Chelsea. But what are your thoughts on people supporting two clubs? Well, you know, I support two clubs, but mine's a little bit different. I support my local team here in Finland, and then I support Liverpool, of course. I kind of find that okay. If you have one, I feel like you can't support two teams in the same league. That's the only case I see that happening. If you support two teams in the same league, you got some problems. That's just my opinion. Chelsea should go for Lewandowski. He's still got 3 good years for him. The power went out, Ankit.
It went out, but the thing is, I have a backup for my router as well, right? Now it looks like my backup has kind of screwed up. That's the strangest part. It doesn't happen usually, but yeah. So what are we talking? I'm sorry, man. I know that you had to go get your dinner. All good?
Yeah, I still got. It says 10 more minutes, so I'm good for 10 more minutes.
Okay, perfect. I was lucky then. Thanks a lot, and everyone watching as well. Thanks, and big up to Michael again. And for that reason alone, everyone watching, let's all go subscribe to Michael Talks Football. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. I call him the encyclopedia of football, simply put, right? And there's a reason for it. Well, let me actually send the link to Fateh. Even Fateh has been waiting, I'm like, okay, let me get him in so that, yeah. So, where were we? We were actually talking
At the
about
Conference League.
Conference League, yeah.
Yep.
So I think we were at Rangers, right? So sorry, Roma and Leicester. Let's talk about that. So whom am I picking that one?
Gotta add Tammy Abraham. Guys, just a goal scoring machine. Crucial goals. Supporters love them. That's the only player I would probably add. Obviously, the defense was quite good. Look, if you didn't watch the match, did you watch the match? I think you had to watch along for it. Second half, they just defended Roma. I mean, they did.
It was typical Jose, right?
Old school Mourinho, bro. I loved
it.
Just sit back and defend. You gotta. Obviously, people are gonna hate and be like, "Oh, look at Mourinho being negative football." He defended a lead and he got the win. I don't see no problems. Sometimes in football, you have to do it. Obviously, it's not going to be the most prettiest. Did anybody criticize him when he went with Inter in 2010 to Camp Nou and defended that? Nope.
Yeah.
When he was celebrating like this? Nope.
Only Barca fans, maybe.
Oh, well, of course, Barca fans, of course.
No, you have a point certainly there, absolutely. And then, again, in knockout matches, again, it kind of works, especially when there were away goals, right? We remember in the away goals, and this was a proper tactic. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why the away goals was kind of, taken off, that, okay, let's see more attacking football is what one of the intentions was supposedly, I believe, right? But again, I know that there are a lot of people commenting here, but Tammy Abraham is the person that I picked. And again, people, I know I already saw a lot of Tammy Abraham in the chat. Anyone else? I think it was a proper defensive performance, so I don't think anyone stood out, right? As in really.
Yeah, it was just like a team effort basically from everybody. Ibanez, Small. Look, Roma at times this season have been terrible defensively, absolutely terrible. And not even Spinazzola. I think he's back now. He's been on the bench, but this young Polish guy Zalewski, he's been actually a good pickup for Jose. He's come from the academy, so he's been a good pickup for them for the last couple of weeks or a couple months. So. He needs a shout out as well, but I wouldn't put him in the team of the week.
Fair enough. So for now, I think we are having like 2 centre back positions left. I know that there are still games left, but yeah, we'll probably go with that. And okay, why am I watching the cricket? The cricket match is still not over. Looks like strange. I thought it's pretty much done. Oh no, it's an interesting cricket match as well. Last 3 balls, they need like 7 runs, man.
Ooh, okay.
As in Gujarat is kind of bottling there, but okay, so this game is done. I think we are done with we're done with Frankfurt and West Ham, aren't we? Yeah, we're done with that. The one Marseille Feyenoord, wasn't it a shocker that Dessers firstly did not score, and Feyenoord kept a clean sheet?
They what?
They kept a clean sheet, man. Feyenoord.
Oh, not again. Oh, no. Oh, no, Ankit. Oh, Ankit. Oh, Ankit and his internet. No, people. Not this has happened again to poor old Ankit. I feel bad for him. His internet went down once again. Yeah, Ankit was going to say it's pretty shocking that Feyenoord kept a clean sheet. They have been terrible defensively because Arne Slotslide play a very, very attacking brand of football, and remarkably, they kept a clean sheet. They don't have their starting goalkeeper. He's been out injured, I think, since January or February, and they have the Israeli national team Marciano as the goalkeeper, and he's been worse than Rui. You guys think Rui is bad. Marciano is even worse than him, and somehow they kept the clean sheet. And I was going to say to Ankit that one player we need to add to the starting 11 is Sensi, the center back from Feyenoord. Absolutely marvelous performance from him. He was everywhere, blocking shots. Obviously, Dimitri Payet going off the field injured really did hinder Marseille because they lacked all sorts of creativity in the last 25 minutes where they just went down the wings and then the play just stopped there. They tried to cross it in. Sensi was there to clear it out. So I would add definitely Sensi to the starting 11 team of the week for the Europe club competitions. Not really any other star performances from the week from the Feyenoord Marseille game other than the crowd. The crowd was absolutely amazing. Yes, you can say it was a little bit, over the top at times, but if you saw the choreography that the Marseille fans had before the match, marvelous. And there was a lot of fighting after the match as well. The electricity seems to have some beef with Ankit. Yeah, it seems like it's Rui versus the ball. That's is Ankit versus the Wi-Fi. It's Rui against the ball. So let's see what happens. And okay, Lolo coming back within five. Sorry, my Wi-Fi router is screwed up. Looks like we'll fix it this weekend. All right, no worries. And I have backup. Just has been a crazy week. Of course, guys. It's been a crazy week for Ankit, but very happy for him, and always happy to support Ankit no matter what. So luckily, I came onto the stream and helped him out because still waiting for my food. But who would you guys add from the Conference League otherwise? When did you become Bane? Yeah, exactly. When did Ankit become Bane? He all of a sudden, boom, just like his Wi-Fi goes out like this, Ankit became Bane like this. So who would you add from Feyenoord if you did watch the match Feyenoord versus Marseille? Who would you add to the Europa Conference League team of the week? My pick is definitely going to be Sensi, and I think actually the second half has begun. No, it hasn't still for Inter versus Empoli. Me and Ankit called it. Inter are going to come back in this game. I said to him that Empoli cannot defend. They have been one of the worst defensive teams in the Serie A this season, and we're seeing it once again. It's just crazy. Blaugrana is asking, do you think Diaz is Salah's future replacement if he leaves? No. The idea is that Diaz will be the long-term replacement to Sadio Mane. I think that was the idea with FSG and signing Luis Diaz. I don't know who the long-term replacement will be for Salah. I don't think Raphinha is that guy. So who is it going to be, really? I don't know. And it's a matter of, will Salah sign the contract? 400,000 a week, apparently, is what he's asking, him and his agent. You guys let me know in the chat. Do you think Salah will re-sign with Liverpool? I think he will. They're going to come down, I think, to probably 350,000 a week or something like that. But I think Diaz has solidified his position. I think now Klopp has realized Diaz on the left, Mane down the middle, Salah down the right. I think that's going to be a long-term solution for Liverpool for the next three to 4 seasons. And if it's anything like we've been seeing in the last couple months, that's going to be a very dangerous front three to deal with because those guys can play any of the front three. Basically, they can move around all around the pitch. So it's awesome to see. Salah deserves 400,000. He has been better than most. 100% he deserves it. But if you know anything about FSG, they don't like to pay that sort of money. They definitely don't like to pay that sort of money. As my food is here, but I will wait for Ankit to come. But I think it will go low as much as 320 to 330,000. Yep. I think FSG are eventually going to get Salah and his agent to come down to around 330,000. I think that's going to be around the ballpark figure. Something 350. I think that's going to be the money. And he deserves it. I think KDB is the highest paid player at the moment in the Premier League. And I can't remember what wages he's on. Let me quickly check that. There we go. I think it is KDB. No, it's Chris. Sorry. Of course, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So we know CR7 is on 510,000. KDB is on 410,000 a week. Holy cow. 410,000 a week for KDB, which makes sense. He is a star player. But soon the second half will begin at the San Siro. Inter came back after Empoli took an early 2-0 lead, remarkably just out of the bloom, and then all of a sudden it happens like that. Man United pays 300,000 to Pogba for sitting out. It just one of the worst, not the worst signings, because Pogba has had to deal with a lot of different managers, a lot of injuries, and United fans, I think, treating him unfairly because he had Fellaini next to him at the beginning of his United career, and Andres Pereira and Herrera. Put Pogba in a good midfield. You see when he goes to France, he has Kanté, Griezmann, Tchouameni now. He performs. When he has Herrera and Andres Pereira next to him, he doesn't perform the same. So it's been a very much not the greatest signing from United and Pogba. It was going to be a match made in heaven. The guy comes back. He was obviously at the academy, but it's been terrible. It just hasn't worked out. He's only won a Europa League and an FA Cup in his time at United when he was supposed to be leading them to Premier Leagues and Champions League and all this sort of stuff. But unfortunately, the Pogba signing hasn't worked out whatsoever for United. And, we could probably say that about a lot of signings that Manchester United have made in the last couple of seasons. But soon the second half will begin. So let me just give you an update. Empoli took a 2-0 lead. Pino Monti getting the first goal, the Inter Loni. And then obviously Aslani, great ball from Fiamosi, the right back for Empoli. Romagnoli on goal, and then Lautaro with the equalizer. So if it stands like this, Inter will be 1 point behind AC Milan, and obviously AC Milan play away to Verona, which will not be easy. Verona are actually a very good team. Watch out for players like Barak and obviously Simeone, son of Diego Simeone. So if you're neutral, you want AC Milan to win this, as most people do. AC Milan are one of the great sides of European football, but I'm worried about those last two games for AC Milan. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. Here you go, Ankit.
Okay, I might go again. First warning is I might go again, but thanks a lot, man, Michael.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I'll get. You know what? It's basically the third backup that I'm buying in 3 months, man. I don't know. I need to get a different backup, man. Simply put.
Yeah, you
by the
do.
way, a lot of people in the chat.
Good stuff from Michael, cheering for Inter Milan. So good stuff, Michael.
I didn't say anything. Forza Inter.
No, that's not going to happen. Trust me.
I'm a neutral when it comes to Serie A. I'll go with Salernitana. Let's go with that because now they're going to stay up in the league this season.
Amazing story. Fairy tales.
Fairy tale indeed. All right, guys. Thank you, Ankit, for having me on.
Thanks. Big up, man. Big up. Everyone, Michael talks football, remember, but he'll be back for sure very soon. But yeah, Fateh, how have you been, man? It's been like
I'm not good, man. What is this football? Like 2-0 down, needing to win, and you 2-0 down at home, and now it's 2-2. But this is just too. It's too much, man. Like it's too much for one guy to take.
अच्छा भाई यार सब लोग यार चैट में भी यार एक तो सब लोग आई नो मुझे थोड़ा बैटर मिल रहा है आज होता है भाई होता है एज अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर यू गेट लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स ट्रस्ट मी हम बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स और थैंक यू यार सपोर्ट करने के लिए आई हैव टू गिव एवरीवन हियर अ बिग थम्स अप कहां गया मेरा थम्स अप भी गायब हो गया अब तो देखो ऐसे दिन चल रहा है आज तो ये थम्स अप है सबको माइकल के लिए एंड एवरीवन इन द चैट फॉर काइंड ऑफ स्टेइंग थ्रू एंड जस्ट सपोर्टिंग द चैनल नो मैटर व्हाट होता है यार टेक्निकल इश्यूज कम और एक्चुअली बैंगलोर में पागलों जैसे बारिश हुई आज तो सुबह से कम 25 बार लाइट गई है तो क्या है ना मेरा बैकअप भी खराब हो गया उसके चलते तो मेरे को लग रहा है नया बैकअप भी लाना पड़ेगा है मेरे पास बैकअप भाई सब पूरा है लेकिन हाँ फतेह इज लाइक ऑलरेडी डीलिंग विद अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ हिमसेल्फ तो फतेह वार्निंग टू यू एज वेल मैं बाय चांस अगर जाता हूं ना संभाल लेना आप यू आर द होस्ट ठीक है गो एंड कम बैक अगेन तो एंड ऑफ कोर्स मॉड डेफिनेटली बिग अप राहुल त्रिवेदी इज नाउ राजेश यार मैं मॉड भी बना देता हूं फतेह व्हाट क्या चेंज किए इंटर से हाफ टाइम में कुछ किए नहीं
I don't think so, man. I don't think any changes. They, Barella seems fired up. They are fired up. But, man, as a Dutch supporter, De Vrij seems so finished right now, man.
I don't know. Is he tired? Is he like overworked? Is that fair to say?
I don't think he's overworked. Either it could be that the contract, because Inter made it clear that we are not going to give him a new contract, or at least he's not part of the plans. And since then, because see, 2 years ago, he was voted Serie A's best defender, Conte's first season, I think. And last season also, he was, like one of the better performers in the team. So it's just been so drastic, man. Like it's, I don't know I think it's a contract thing. I think he probably, his heart is not in it. But
Okay.
then, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like why they call him soft. A lot of people say that he's very soft. Spalletti used to say that at Inter. Really confusing.
या ठीक है, तो थोड़े कमेंट्स लेते हैं यार क्विकली. यहाँ पर मैं मॉड भी बना देता हूँ क्विकली, और आई नो दैट राहुल है मॉड डेफिनेटली. तो ब्लॉगराना हर्ट, आई थिंक इफ यू आर अ मॉड ऑन द अदर चैनल एज वेल, तो आपको मैं मॉड बना दूंगा अभी, ठीक है. तो और भी यार, एनीवन हु वांट्स टू बिकम अ मॉड एंड इज रेगुलर, आप बोल दीजिए चैट पर. आई विल सर्टनली डू दैट राइट अवे. एंड अगेन बिग अप सब लोग को यार. अगेन गेटिंग योर प्रेडिक्शंस यार. सेकंड हाफ है, 2-2 है. दे स्टिल हैव लाइक व्हाट 43 minutes to score another goal. Do you think Inter will score the third goal? Well, I have gone on and said that Fateh, they are going to score this. So I said it. Empoli ka jo defense hai na, Roman, they don't have it, man.
Yeah, but our defense also doesn't have it. Like, De Vrij probably he'll have to. Like Simone Inzaghi he's just too nice. So my prediction, I mean, my heart wants it, but I can just see Empoli getting the sucker punch, because the pressure now, whosoever gets the next goal, oh my god.
But talking about those goals, because you're there, now, matlab, where was it for? Like, who was, like, apart from Dumfries, like, do you think that it's also the midfield which has allowed a lot of...
Yeah, because our midfield, see, we don't have a proper DM, right? It's very easy for teams to sort of just sort of bypass our midfield at times, and I think we've been crying for a proper DM. I mean, Conte wanted N'Golo Kante when he was benched. I think Sarri was there, so that's the kind of player that we actually need. But it is what it is, man. Like, this is the team, and I think De Vrij and Handanovic both sort of, for the second goal, I thought that they should have done better.
Yep. I hear you absolutely. Okay, to be honest, I want Serie A to retain their own players and be great again. Like, vice for serious, absolutely. Nahin? That is something
Absolutely.
that I think.
But for this to happen, Serie A, the government will have to allow teams to build their own stadiums. If that happens, then yeah, Serie A is right at the top. But jab tak, yeah, man, Rahul, big up to you. And so till that doesn't happen, it's very difficult seeing Serie A holding on to their stars when you need transfers to basically make transfers. Now clubs are all relying. Inter relies on selling players now to sort of invest, and that too 1/4 is invested back. So
yeah, by the way, nice Perisic, man. Oh man, what a cross. Are you watching on TV?
Yeah.
ठीक है यार. Lautaro Martinez, मतलब थोड़ा गैम्बल करना चाहिए था ना आगे जाकर. What do you think?
Absolutely.
मतलब अगर पेरिसिच को मिल रहा है बॉल, ऑब्वियसली सब वैसे ही आना है यार. मतलब कटबैक के लिए ऑलरेडी 2 players है.
Look at how high Dumfries plays, man. Like, like he, and to think that his position is right wing back, but he's generally, it's like he's a right wing forward. Like it's amazing. Like, it's almost like we play a 3-3-4, especially when going forward.
Yeah, Fateh OP in the chat and Madrid pundits in the house. Chelsea selling Werner just raised somewhere. मतलब यार वो हर एक हफ्ते का है Madrid pundits. By the way, shout out to Madrid pundits as well. लेकिन हाँ, मतलब हर एक हफ्ते का है. मतलब
AC Milan fans believe that Werner will be very good for them. What do you think?
मतलब does that mean they are okay with Rafael Leao getting sold?
No, they say that Leao, Werner, because Ibrahimovic is probably going to retire. No,
नहीं चलेगा. Werner will not play as a pure number 9. He's an inside forward, left hand side inside forward.
Oh, okay. Rafael Leao goes then.
तब ही होगा. तब then not a bad choice. लेकिन Rafael Leao यार अभी आज के दिन Rafael Leao is better than Werner.
Absolutely.
Werner has been brilliant last 2 weeks में यार. 2 हफ्तों का देखकर आप नहीं कर सकते हो. मतलब 3 हफ्ते, 3 weeks. But Lou Manu, can one become a mod with smartphone Samsung A7? Yeah, you can become a mod anyhow. Just be more regular to the channel. You can become a mod anyhow. It's just about, as in आप देखो जो राहुल करते हैं, जो राजेश करते हैं. By the way, Rajesh is this. This is Rajesh for people who don't know. But हाँ, मतलब you can kind of follow the same, and we will be happy to make a mod. Okay, yes. Sam's OP. Sam's has won Mumbai again. That has actually happened. Next RCB player, and we'll get to cricket again very soon. Again, don't worry, Amar. What rating would you give in his career up till now to Lautaro Martinez? Great question. He's had a mixed career for sure.
He's had a mixed career. There's been a lot of pressure this year, because what happened is that when Lukaku got sold, people said, okay, he has to step up. But he's only 24. So, out of 10, I'd say 7.5. I mean, he's not bad. It's like, is he a striker who only performs in a two-striker system? That's what sort of I feel like. And as long as he has a proper striker next to him, I think he delivers goals. In fact, what has been going wrong, I think, is that he's been partnered with Dzeko. And Dzeko has really, he has no pace. So I think somehow Lautaro hasn't performed that well with him. But when he's with Correa, when he's with Alexis, I mean, he's scoring some fantastic goals. So I think we are being too harsh on Lautaro for this year. And I think he's now started scoring goals again, now that Dzeko is not his, preferred partner.
Fair enough. By the way, हम है ना UEFA Team of the Week भी कर रहे थे. So we were midway through when obviously you were kind of waiting backstage, or I went away for 5 minutes. So यहाँ पर let me share it quickly, and we did cover like about 4 games, जो भी games थे, and that includes all the European ties. तो यहाँ पर मैं शेयर करने वाला हूँ quickly. Again, people जो भी late आया है आप भी बोलिए. UEFA Team of the Week में I did see a comment कि Pellegrini had to be there. Honestly, again, when it comes to midfielders, is he better than any of the midfielders that we have picked till now? मतलब आप बोलिए यार, हम देखे थे कल ही मैच पता है. What do you think?
I think Pellegrini is the heart of Roma, but then when you've got those names there, how do we?
Glenn Kamara for Rangers was a different element, boss. So I'm like, Glenn Kamara had to be there. Like, he was really good. He got the goal. Important goal, right? बहुत ही important goal था. I know the first, goal, if I'm not wrong. But Tavernier, he's kind of definitely has to be there, because he's not only been the player of the week, but even like one of the players of the tournament, I would say, when it comes to the Europa League. So I think this is what we have. Again, we have covered Villareal, Liverpool for people watching, and of course Fateh, Real Madrid and Man City, Frankfurt and West Ham, or Rangers, Leipzig. और ऑफ कोर्स रोमा, लेस्टर. ये 5 कर दिए. एक ही मैच बाकी था, मार्सेille Feyenoord. I don't know if Michael really picked anyone, लेकिन the fact that 0-0 था, again, we did not watch it yesterday. We were there in the watch room, right? Many people.
Yeah.
On the other channel.
We
didn't watch it. लेकिन again, if you have to pick, again, मैं तो बोलूंगा यार, Feyenoord for them to keep a clean sheet was very, very crucial.
Yeah.
तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा crucial था. तो you could be picking, I don't know, maybe one of the goalkeepers, Marciano?
I have no idea whether he's a good goalkeeper or not. I've not seen
he's good. He's good. I think Steve Mandanda is a shout, definitely.
From Marseille.
लेकिन यहाँ पर ना चैट से पूछ लेते, क्या बोलते हो? Chat, do let us know. यहाँ पर अभी 3 spots बाकी है. There are 3 spots left. That is UEFA Team of the Week के लिए. Do let us know, what do you think? Who should be the left back? Who should be one more centre back? Or who should be goalkeeper? Or if you would like to change anyone else from UEFA Team of the Week इस particular week से, yeah? और इस week में कितने हुए? Totally, obviously we had 2 semifinals in the Champions League, 2 semifinals in the Europa League, and 2 semifinals in the Conference League.
I have no idea how Kostic played on the left against West Ham, but the Kostic that played against Barca.
Now was better. He was the other wing back. लेकिन Kostic he had an okayish game. मतलब it's not like Frankfurt dominated, and also West Ham were down to 10 men, right? So that kind of favors Kostic, well, not Kostic, sorry, Nauf as well. So because of which he was more into the game compared to Kostic, वो उससे ऐसे ज़्यादा attack कर रहे थे. Yeah, we'll get to transfers for sure. Let's see. Ankit bhai told you we already did that. Well, I'm behind. भाई आप कोई नहीं. One goes to Courtois. मैं तो Courtois ही बोल रहा था, but Michael actually wanted to pick someone else. I'm guessing he wanted to pick Steve Mandanda because he was really good against Feyenoord. Because Desser's not scoring is something. Desser's not scoring is something. So Steve Mandanda is a shout. But Marseille qualify नहीं हुई यार. Marseille got a draw. All they needed is 1 goal to take it to extra time.
Who is Dessers, and is he a young guy? What are his characteristics?
No. So Dessers is the proper striker who plays obviously for Feyenoord, and he's been there. I think if I'm not wrong, he's been there for a while. 27, 28 is what his age is, and he's actually on loan from Genk, I believe, from Genk from Belgium.
Okay,
He's on
Belgium.
loan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Belgian. Basically, he's a Belgian, right? So Dessers is good, and he's been the player, one of them who's been the highest scorers for this particular, in Europe season. Or a nice header, yeah, nice header. कौन स्क्रीनियर था क्या?
I think it was
हाँ,
forward.
स्क्रीनियर ही लग
Sorry.
ओके चलो कोई नहीं. तो यहाँ पर यार अगेन पीपल वाचिंग, देयर आर 18 ऑफ यू वाचिंग. आई नो बीच में लाइव चल रही थी, बट दैट इज पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ बीइंग अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर. आई होप एवरीवन वाचिंग knows what you're talking about. Definitely the match is going on, but do the 8744 in the house. 80, who would you go for the center back and left back as well as goalkeeper of the week when we're talking about UEFA team of the week? And again, everyone watching, do let us know who is your center back and your left back. There was a shout out, I think, from Michael on Nacho, but again, I have my questions there because एक जो था, मतलब एक जो गोल मारा था ना मारेज ने, वो भी I think for that moment Nacho kind of slept along with Mendy.
Would
तो
you
वो थोड़ा सा
would you consider the Roma youngster Zalewski, who's just been given his starts by Mourinho, because Jose Mourinho used to go with established talent. At Roma, he's giving youth a chance, and like a lot of people don't know about this young guy, but this is his first season starting. Very young.
Zalewski already called. Michael already told us Zalewski probably deserves it because Roma. Oh man, Baraya with the shot, oof, just wide. Zalewski, I think probably डाल ही देते उसको, क्या बोलते हो, like left back. We didn't have many left backs who did like excellent. Zalewski आ ही नहीं रहा यार. This website is not taking. तो चलो मैं खाली रख रहा हूँ वो अभी के लिए. But who else, man? Let me actually quickly take a look. Let me stop sharing this. And let me take a look again. So we'll come back to the games again, people. Villareal, Liverpool. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पर left back Robertson, okayish game. Estupian, again no, I would not say ये game इतना अच्छा था. So those are the left backs, right? Real Madrid was in Man City, like I said. मतलब Mendy, not fantastic, I would say. Nothing fantastic. Nacho, maybe he can also play left back. By the way, great tackle. यहाँ पर coming together हुआ ना Martinez और इसका. Yeah, it's a coming together, I feel.
Yeah.
You know what? I am going to pick Cancelo. मतलब Man City are, मतलब they were kind of unfortunate as well. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to know, is he injured? What happened? Like,
no, Cancelo was back. Cancelo was then playing right back in second half. Walker was injured. Walker was injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cancelo was so initially started off left back. Why मैं बोल रहा हूँ Cancelo? Again, people watching comment नहीं कर रहे भाई आप लोग, क्या हुआ? कोई नहीं comment करिए. The question here is about who is the best left back, who is the best center back, and who is the best goalkeeper from the week. Okay, all the UEFA matches put together. So Cancelo, मेरा reasoning ये है, when he was on the pitch as a left back, they kind of contained Real Madrid. And the moment he went to right back, वहाँ पर आप देखो कि यार Zinchenko, as much as I think he got that goal starting pass उसका ही था for Man City. लेकिन I think that issue was there, and that those crosses coming. Cancelo wasn't great on the right hand side. लेकिन we are picking left back, ना? तो left back, I think his was good. अंकुश बोल रहे Theo Hernandez भाई, Theo Hernandez कैसे? Please give me the reason. AC Milan में है भाई Theo Hernandez.
I think it's just a banter because Inter are playing. But no, what a great season Theo Hernandez is having. And I think a lot of clubs are going to be looking at. And obviously, I think if AC Milan get new owners, they don't need to sell players. But, there's so many talented players at AC Milan. And Theo Hernandez, Leao, that Tonali, Benacer.
Yeah, fair enough. So I think for now, मैं इसको डाल रहा हूँ यार, Cancelo को डाल रहा हूँ. ठीक है, तो Cancelo को डाल रहा हूँ. और यहाँ पर यार people do check out the description यार, क्या है टॉपिक, और यार थोड़ा टाइटल भी चेक कर लिया करो, थोड़ा थंबनेल भी चेक कर लिया करो before commenting. लेकिन हाँ, fair enough, you're there, absolutely great. तो यहाँ पर आप देख ही रहे हो, मैं यहाँ लिखा हूँ what is the topic of discussion. Nice save, man. Nice save. Çalhanoğlu with a shot. She saved
just not going in.
Who's this guy? Parisi कौन है यार? अच्छा है क्या? People are all kind of saying that this guy actually did well there. Let's see. Ankush is saying goalkeeper.
Okay, so I think Ankit is gone again. Courtois for sure. Absolutely, and I think a lot of you guys are probably going to be trolling Ankit because last night he had a proper rant about Courtois and called him a snake, and so I mean, seeing Courtois there has to hurt diehard Chelsea fans for sure. But yeah, I think I'd why not pick him? Also, I no idea whether you guys can hear me because I'm new to this the whole like the podcast thing. But okay, so I think Ankit is gone again. This really like blows, like I had no idea Bangalore had such a electricity crisis. Um, yeah, and I'm so surprised that Courtois behaved the way as Ankit explained yesterday, and maybe you the Chelsea fans can sort of add to that. But I had no idea that he's somebody who's this hated by Chelsea. And because I do remember last season when you guys played the Champions League semi-final, Lautaro almost scored. The goalkeeper just is too good. But yeah, I had no idea that Courtois had done what he did. But then Chelsea beat Real Madrid, so I do remember some fans giving him stick. And oh, finally, Inter take the lead. Ooh, that is massive. That is massive.
Goal, man, goal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're back.
Lautaro scores.
Wow, that was intense. Like I have no idea whether I was speaking. We were discussing about Courtois, man. I don't know whether.
I was hearing on my phone. It was all audible. Don't worry. That's why I said like I might go again. By the way.
Okay, so do you think the chat is trolling you by going for Courtois because you explained yesterday how like as a Chelsea fan you have that thing with Courtois and now everybody is naming Courtois.
No, Courtois. In fact, I myself was naming Courtois. Michael wanted to pick someone else, so that's why हमने Courtois को नहीं डाला था. लेकिन Lautaro Martinez getting 2 goals in probably one of the most important games of the season. और comeback जो है, the comeback, it's a comeback week for everyone, man, including myself. मतलब that is the
yeah, absolutely. The real story of Indian podcasting is how what happened to you, and you saw the way you bounced back. You went directly to John Dykes.
that's just me being lucky in a way, but absolutely, man. As in, a lot of us kind of deserve it. He's been there, man, on Sony Fateh. But again,
but Ankit, don't you miss Manas? Like I miss Manas and Arpit now because we got used to them and their level of banter. Don't you think? Like I really miss
Manas
those
is also
two.
there. Manas and Arpit are also there. I think this show was. I think it's only for John Dykes. No? But he hosted, so it's actually called the Top Corner with John Dykes.
No. John Dykes is now also hosting the Champions League, right?
Not all of them. So Manas और Arpit भी करते हैं. Manas और Arpit भी करते हैं. लेकिन हाँ, some of them. Like obviously it's a semis week, ना? तो इसलिए मेरे ख्याल से John Dykes को request किया होगा. Is what my guess is. Again, I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties, but definitely Manas and Arpit भी है. No two ways about it. Well, Lautaro scored. Yes, goal. Devil Lautaro, the guy is so important for us in the World Cup. 3-2 to Inter. Satvik, I don't know. Do you see him doing well in the World Cup?
I think so. I think he'll have Di Maria, Messi, and Dybala behind him. Are they playing the 4-2-3-1? Just look at like the names, and I know they're all left-footed, but all of them serving Lautaro Martinez. It's going to be so interesting, and that is why I don't want Inter to sell him just yet. Wait for the World Cup. I believe that he'll have at least 3 to 4 goals, and that will really bump his price up. I mean, we should not be losing a striker who's not even in his prime as of yet. He's only 24, and he's very happy with life. And yeah, absolutely. Like they can't depend.
Terrible defending, man. Terrible. मतलब they almost मतलब एक होता है ना, एक बॉल आती है तो आप clear first क्या आप clear करोगे यार. I don't know why he took that touch itself. Directly went to the Inter player and there was Lautaro. But Lautaro, you have to give him fox in the box. He's been there today यार. मतलब वो बंदा है मतलब moments he's got them to actually do well this particular I think calendar year again, Inter's come back. Maybe Lautaro coming back to form, post February is one of the main reasons.
One of
Right?
the absolutely. I think he went 8 or 9 games without a goal, and then
Correct.
at Anfield he scored that goal, and we didn't expect it. And I don't think even Van Dijk expected it. He just backed off. He thought, well, kya karega ye bacha, you know. And I mean, because Van Dijk was so good in the against Lautaro in that duel in the first leg, and that goal went in. And since then, he's really, and like I said, if he's paired with Dzeko, he struggles. It's not really a Lautaro thing. I think it's also, Correa drops deep. He tries to create situations and spaces for Lautaro Martinez. Dzeko is too slow to do any of that.
Fair enough. और by the way यार, Rahul and everyone watching as well यार, अपनी जो Indian community ना, when it comes to
Oh, like I really feel, Rahul, I really feel bad for Manas, and I really feel bad for Ankit. Like he's gone again. But this is absolutely, I think I'd love to see Ankit and Manas on a stream, because I know that Menace and Monk, I think, is their channel, or at least they have it on Instagram. I've seen them on Twitter as well, so maybe they have their podcasts. But yeah, I'd love to see Ankit have a watch along with Manas, and I'd love to be the third wheel of that. And especially because I'd love to see these two get together for a Liverpool versus Chelsea game, because I think Manas is a diehard Liverpool fan, and so absolutely, I think that would be beautiful if that happens. And on Lautaro and Argentina, so now that Italy is out and I don't have a team, it's really Argentina that I'm looking at, and I'm really really hoping that Lautaro Martinez, Correa, and we get Dybala, and we have this Asado clan, as they are known, as the Argentinians are known, and that they go on to win the World Cup, and a lot of us joke that Lautaro and Dybala and Correa will probably have to win Messi a World Cup. I know it's just a joke; it's a tongue-in-cheek thing, but if it happens, because Inter have a very traditional sort of a record in the World Cup. I think since the 1982 final, Inter Milan has always had a player who won the World Cup. That changed in 2014 when Palacio ended up losing. But we've always had players in the World Cup final. Last World Cup, we had Brozovic and Perisic. So this time, I'm hoping the Asado clan, Ankit's back and Ankit's gone again. Wow. You just can't. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. You just can't catch a break, can you? And your team is AC Milan in Italy. Tomorrow they play away to Verona. Maybe it's just a portent, a sign of things to come that tomorrow AC Milan are going to be losing. And if that happens, wow! Like I really hope that they can't catch a break, just like you can't catch a break right now, Ankit. I know I'm bantering, but that's totally what I hope happens. And well, I mean, the veteran D'Ambrosio is on, and the man that the much maligned uh, Edin Dzeko is on. So Edin Dzeko has done very well for Inter, but he's just got no pace. His touch is also really bad. There's so much that's demanded of him in that Lukaku-ish role, where those long balls are played to him. It just doesn't happen. So I really hope that although he signed a 2-year deal with us, but I really hope that we let Edin Dzeko go. In maybe he comes to the Indian Premier League. I'm sure he'll be able to do something here, but he's definitely not cut out anymore. And I know that generally, you can have a black tongue, so I've kept criticizing him. So maybe he'll score, but I have no hopes. And but Dzeko, I think, has won the Bundesliga with Wolfsburg. He's won the EPL with City as well. I think he was part of that great Mancini squad that won the league on the last day at the last kick. And if he wins, he's never won the Serie A. So if he wins the Serie A, I think he'll become one of the very few players who won the EPL, Bundesliga, and Serie A, the triumvirate. Very few people have actually done that. Perhaps he's. I can't. I don't really know who else has done that. So perhaps he's going to be the first one to do that, or something like that. Like that's something that I'll look into. But yeah, so we've got 19 minutes to hold on to. I do hope that we sort of keep the pressure up and go for the fourth goal, because right now Also, I think it's interesting. I mean, I do hope that Ankit comes back before the game is over, because I'd love to know what is going on with Chelsea in regards there with regards their ownership, because a lot of fans were mentioning that Friday is the day when Chelsea have a, you know Chelsea get a new owner, and I'm really interested in seeing who the new owner is, and I'd really like to discuss this with Ankit, because it's one thing to have a Russian oligarch billionaire, and Ankit is back. Hey Ankit,
I
what's
don't know if I'm back or I'll go back again.
yeah man,
मेरा जो बैकअप है ना, मेरे ख्याल से इसकी वजह से खराब हो गया, क्योंकि अब बार-बार जा रही आ रही है ना, सुबह से 30 बार गई है, तो आई थिंक वो खराब ही हो गया, लगता है जो बैकअप था. बट एनीवे यार, मतलब लाइक आई सेड, थैंक यू यार फतेह फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एंड एवरीवन इन द चैट. लेकिन
नो प्रॉब्लम.
राहुल यार, मैं जो कम्युनिटी है जल्दी से बोल देता हूँ, उससे पहले लाइट वापस चल जाए. यार मैं लिटरली आई एम इन टच विद एवरीवन एंड आई कॉल लिटरली एवरीवन. मेरा वही आइडिया है कि वी रोटेट द पैनल अ लॉट. इट्स अ फैन चैनल फॉर ऑल टू सी. वी काइंड ऑफ try and improve the panel, and of course try and rotate, call them everyone, or of course a lot of times we have given messages, to send messages to Manas. In fact मैं Manas से DM में literally every day होता हूँ, तो no two ways about it. Of course everyone, like I always say, everyone here is in touch in the Indian YouTube community, even international. और मैं चाहूंगा कि यार सब लोग आए line by line, and we'll get them whenever they are available. It's not just about me, right? They should also be available at a certain time when I am streaming. तो वो हो जाता है कभी कभी, and everyone is busy यार, they have their own lives. Hopefully यार we'll get Manas and Nidhi for the FA Cup, or maybe even tomorrow. Let's see, कल अगर free है तो, क्योंकि कल हम लोग करने वाले Liverpool have Tottenham, right? So we'll be previewing कल.
So I think the first game did it end 2-2?
Yeah, 2-2. That was one of the games of the season for me. Yeah.
Conte came back, like Conte is
brilliant performance, absolutely. लेकिन yeah, I hope everyone has liked the stream. मैं देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पर यार 122 likes. How is it even possible? Come on, a lot of people have watched this. This stream should have at least 200 likes. यार, just because the power goes off, I hope that is not the reason, because that happens. यार, मैं content creator हूँ. I stream literally every day. एक दिन हो जाता है. इस हफ्ते थोड़ा problems होंगे because my instrument has spoiled, right? I have bought it twice. I have to invest again. इसलिए आप बोलते हो ना माइक नहीं लेते, बहुत लोग मुझे बोलते हो. मैं 2 बार ये खरीद चुका हूँ, to be honest. 2 अलग तरीका, लेकिन पता नहीं कुछ नहीं चल रहा. Let's see. Hopefully we'll get the right third time around. But
Ankit, do you think Spurs
can
challenge?
हार्दिक ठीक यार. I hope पता नहीं हार्दिक मॉड हो कि नहीं. यार ये क्या encourage करता है बाकी लोगों को, थोड़ा सा in limit, let's stay the limit. नहीं चाहूंगा यार, थोड़ा सा लाइन मत क्रॉस करिए. लेकिन हार्दिक इज अ भाई यार, अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. बिकॉज़ क्या होता है ना, अगर आप ऐसे बोलते हो ना कमेंट में, तो कोई नया जो आ रहा है ना, बहुत लोग एवरी डे आई एम गेटिंग न्यू सब्सक्राइबर्स आल्सो. सो हार्दिक एंड एवरीवन, नॉट जस्ट टू हार्दिक, दिस फॉर एवरीवन. Again, I apologize for what has happened, but anyone new who's watching the stream for the first time will probably think that this happens always to this guy. You know what I'm saying? So let's support the content creator, just not me. It might be anyone. So ये banter, funny banter अच्छा लगता है, but I think this thing is kind of technical, so let's not go there. मतलब just a request. ठीक है, चलो. Yeah, Fateh, please continue.
Yeah, so do you think Spurs can challenge for the league title? Like, do you think in a year or two with Conte there?
Spurs, for the league title, they need big signings. And we're talking about big signings. They need people who are good, as in not good. They are great backups to Kane, Son. Because Son is very injury prone. That's an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever he's not having like few games, we can see that things are not working. By the way, I can see Dumfries going off. He looks knackered, man. Dumfries.
He looks knackered, yeah.
Darmian is going on.
But see, that's the thing. Like, you've got 15 minutes left. You're taking your attacking-minded players off. Now you want Empoli to attack. Like if they get a late goal, and we saw the Champions League, right? I mean, these late goals, they're now living rent-free in my head. So imagine if you were a Man City player, you're fighting for the league title, and something like this happens again. I mean, they could collapse.
Yeah, absolutely. कोई नहीं, तो यहाँ पर guys like subscribe. अंकुश, thank you really. And यहाँ पर हाँ यार, फन थोड़ा एब्सोल्युटली चलता है यार. फन, मैं तो यार फन, आई वुड वांट अ लॉट ऑफ फन, लेकिन आई एग्जैक्टली एक्सप्लेन्ड यू. आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइस गेट इट. कोई नया होता है ना, एनीवन न्यू इन द स्ट्रीम हु कम्स, देन ही काइंड ऑफ गोइंग टू द कंटेंट क्रिएटर. इट्स नॉट अबाउट मी. कल को कोई और कंटेंट क्रिएटर हो सकता है यार, मतलब it doesn't give a great impression. That's all I'm talking about. ठीक है, तो I can understand एक दो बात ठीक है, but I in the meantime जो भी 5 बार गई आज, I know 5 बार I saw at least 5 messages each time, which is something which kind of, you know, I would not recommend. if कोई और content creator होता, मैं नहीं करता वैसे, just putting it out there, right? It's nothing against you guys, absolutely fun is much part of life, man. Come on, we watch football for fun. वो नहीं हो तो कुछ भी नहीं है, absolutely banter चलता है. 21 to 150 likes, yes. Okay, who would be Dzeko replacement?
Dzeko's replacement.
Korea, you see him as a forward proper? Nahi? Or
No, he's not exactly. He's a support striker, you know, second
Correct,
striker.
correct.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's a good question. Like, who could we get as a Dzeko replacement? Giroud obviously will not come, you know. So, why not Pinamonti? I mean, he scored for Empoli. He is one of those players who can, and he is owned by Inter, you know. So, just imagine, like, our
Well,
boy coming.
exactly. That's what Michael was telling as well. You know, he's owned by Inter, so I think that is something that probably they should look at. लेकिन season कैसा रहा है उसका? पूरे season में मतलब
Pinamonti has, see, he's a young player. I think he scored 13 or 14 goals.
अरे
So-
save.
Oh, God. We just can't put it away, man. We need the fourth goal.
अरे थी अभी जीत गए यार, अभी फतेह is like, oh my god, no, we have to win 4-2.
Bro, this is the time, you know, this is the time after that Man City game. Like, do not take anything for granted. And we've got three European finals coming up, by the way. You know, Europa League, Conference League, Champions League. I'm telling you, there's going to be drama in all of them. Late drama. Oh my god. Like,
Absolutely. चलो कोई नहीं, यहाँ पर देखते हैं यार, ये रिकनेक्ट करते थोड़ा सा. तो yes, again I'm just looking at the stats. So Pinamonti has scored 12 goals in 34 Serie A games. Not bad,
Yeah.
huh? Not bad.
not bad. And you know, at Empoli, doing that at Empoli, last year Conte didn't try him at all. We kept him. Conte didn't try him at all. You know, he sort of did not have faith in him. It was just Lukaku, Alexis, and Lautaro. So I think, you know, Pinamonti and Simone Inzaghi is somebody who likes to give these young players who probably not at that level a chance. Like Di Marco, you know, in the first goal, he was, oh wow, yeah, Schick could be good. Schick obviously was at Roma, didn't do well at Roma, did very well at Sampdoria, where he broke out. But I think Schick wouldn't want to come back to Serie A because, you know, there was also that part where Inter Milan were interested in him. He said, no, I only want Juve. And then Juve backed out. He failed that medical at Juve, went to Roma, and really, he was very bad. You know, like it was almost as if he had no confidence. So, but now I think he's settled in so well at Leverkusen, is it?
Yeah, you know what? He's actually been like Havertz's ka, you know, replacement and a half. For me, he's a good one, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
लेकिन
Schick
प्रॉब्लम है ना,
was-
बुंडेसलीगा में
was
आपको कुछ मिलने नहीं वाला, क्या तो वो उखाड़ लेगा वो. तो I can see him moving, to be honest. मतलब
What
eventually
is
करेगा.
Dzeko doing? You know, this
कोई
is why
नहीं.
I don't understand how Simone Inzaghi keeps starting Dzeko. Like, you can clearly see, you know, like he can't even do the basics anymore. So why is he like on the pitch when you have Alexis who's still got it? Like he's still very hungry, you know. And Alexis is somebody who can. Yeah, Depay would be fantastic. Like I would. There was a former Sevilla player, I think, Luke De Jong. I think he's at Barcelona.
हाँ,
was
लुक
being
डिकोट
good.
है ना, ऑफ कोर्स यार, वो उसका तो सीजन हम कवर भी करते हैं, बारसा का कंटेंट बहुत. Honestly, like this guy has been next level. मतलब unfortunately, you know, it's between him and Depay. और mostly Depay move होगा कि he is more sellable. You know,
Yeah.
Luke डिकोट because of age factor थोड़ा सा आएगा, लेकिन I think
What
Depay,
happened to Depay? Like at the start of the season, Depay was their main guy. What happened?
the problem is that Depay यार in terms of scoring, he's not been there. और injuries भी हुए हैं, so I would not say that, you know, you would actually bank on him कि यार he will actually score you a lot of goals. Plus he's not playing week in week out. वैसा player नहीं रहा है. In Barca, I don't know, for some strange reason it's not worked out for him.
A lot of rumors were going on that Manchester United could pay us money plus Martial for Lautaro.
So again, Depay, आप देखो, Lyon में he was that guy because he was a central figure. Barca में वो नहीं होने वाला. So that is the thing. Or plus Depay is also what I feel that he's not an out and out striker. You know, Depay will do well when he's your inside forward की बात हो रही थी ना.
Yeah.
He will do well in that. Give him that space, give him that free role. So free role is something that he needs. And again, Barca, the expectation is quite high. यार. मतलब it's not
Quite
working
high,
out for him. Dzeko is 34. Yeah, that's what it is. Why
I
no
think he
big
got
club for
35.
Bubakar? 35 है क्या? अच्छा चलो. Kamara, he's on free. मतलब Chelsea were very strongly linked, Rajesh, last summer. Very strongly हम लिंक हुए थे. इनफैक्ट चौमनी और बुबकर के बीच में हम तो सोच रहे थे एक बार में एक तो आएगा ही. डेक्लन राइस वाज टू एक्सपेंसिव, तो हम सोचे एक तो आएगा ही, लेकिन यार एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी डिडंट गेट एंड वी गॉट साउल ऑन लास्ट डे, इफ यू रिमेंबर, ऑन लोन. यहाँ पर एक क्या रेड कार्ड होने वाला है क्या? डोंट टेल मी. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर डेफिनेटली आई एम सीइंग दैट बुबकर कमारा आएगा. आई थिंक ही विल कम टू प्रीमियर लीग. आई हैव अ फीलिंग ही विल कम टू प्रीमियर लीग. I can see Manchester United possibly going for him क्योंकि he's had a very good season. Last season the problem was Chelsea thought that Chouamani और Kamara उनके लिए थोड़ा नया है. तो Petr Cech was one of them who recommended Chouamani, for example. Said कि नहीं, let him develop. Problem ये हो गया, we realized too late कि नहीं, we should have bought him, especially for the first team. For the loan army we actually scout very well. Problem है हमारी first team के लिए we don't make decisions, that hard decisions. Kamara is in that situation अभी exactly. जो चौमनी लास्ट समर में था ना, वो कमारा इस समर में. तो आई फील दैट मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड might just go for him, but again it depends on what role Donny van de Beek plays for Manchester United, with Ten Hag coming. वो थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा. डॉनी वैन डे कर सकता है दोनों चीज. अगर डबल पिवट के लिए जाते हैं तो मे बी दे माइट जस्ट स्टिक टू व्हाट दे हैव और दे माइट इन्वेस्ट elsewhere. ठीक है. Yes, absolutely. He got a lot of injuries, and of course, better players came on, and then वो run नहीं मिला. Plus, he missed a lot of goals as well. Initially. As much as I'm a Dutch supporter, मैं तो बोलूँगा यार Depay को रखो, लेकिन I think he's probably better off moving on. Exactly. 17 more likes to 17 more to 150 likes. Absolutely. Yeah. So, what's the wow factor to be in Tanzania? Wow factor, Matata United, is that we are having viewers from all across the world. And that is a very proud moment for us, that if we are having viewers from Tanzania, that's brilliant. And that's why I would welcome everyone. Like I said, it's a fan channel for all to see. आज पता नहीं the stream has gone on different mode थोड़ा सा, ऐसा होता नहीं है. तो यार जो प्यार आप लोगों ने दिया है ना लास्ट एक हफ्तों के लिए, hopefully we kind of get that throughout. So let's not go in that mode, people. Again, now Chouamani is linked with Madrid. They are going. लग रहा है यार Madrid will probably sign Chouamani. Inter, what are the signings, man? मतलब क्या, मतलब have you thought about any players that Inter needs to get? I know पैसों की थोड़ी वांदे हैं.
Yeah, and free agent Dybala is the big name that's being linked. Everybody's talking about how that's because see, a lot of people say he's injury prone or that, but he still is there for about 30 league games. That's getting a player like Dybala. I think he's 28 right now. I think it's a no-brainer if we can get him. And our problem is when teams sit back. How do we open them up? Somebody like Dybala can do that with such ease. See now, Dzeko again missing. And other than that, I think there's one other player that we really want is Bremer. Like I said yesterday, he is in the ilk of Lucio, the centre back. So huge. He bullied Giroud and Leao in the game between Torino and Milan. He is that good. So I mean, if we can get him, and again, like De Vrij made mistakes, so it's not happening for De Vrij. So we want him gone, and we want to bring in Bremer. Like if Bremer and Dybala come in, I think those are fantastic signings. Alexis and Vidal are leaving, most definitely for South America. So we will need something new in midfield. Vecino is going on a free, so we don't really have any midfield depth. So I think maybe people were talking about PSG's Paredes. I don't think he'll come, but it might be possible. I mean, depending on if Pochettino leaves.
Yeah, possibly. Paredes, बहुत लोग वही भी बोल रहे हैं, why not Chelsea Paredes? Like I'm never impressed with Paredes. I don't know for whatever reason.
Yeah.
थोड़ा मतलब I don't know, मतलब he doesn't really impress me, simply put.
Yeah, I think having him as an option, with Hakan, Barella, and Brozo as the first three, I think it makes sense. Like I think he could be a fit for Serie A because Argentinian players, there's no language barrier, there's no culture barrier, so I think that way it could work out.
Yeah. यार मटाटा यूनाइटेड, थैंक्स यार वो कमेंट के लिए. आई नो अभी बस का मारा जा रहा है थोड़ा सा, लेकिन एब्सोल्युटली ब्रिलियंट भाई. मतलब यू गाइस आर माय फैमिली, एंड जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ थोड़ा बहुत मतलब even I'm kind of moody, let's be honest, everyone is, लेकिन hopefully we get things right and we kind of continue. So again, मतलब I'm not kind of exactly figured out कि यार Almighty Sports Plus पर कौन सा कंटेंट होगा और Almighty Blues FC में कौन सा कंटेंट होगा. It's you guys who be driving, ठीक है? तो आप कमेंट करिए. अभी के लिए मैं सोचा हूँ कि यार लेट्स एक्चुअली वी नीड अ लॉट ऑफ वॉच आवर्स इस चैनल में भी. तो नाउ इट विल बी काइंड ऑफ रैंडम. लेकिन फ्यूचर में मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड कप ईयर I'll be doing वर्ल्ड कप कंटेंट ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर चैनल. ठीक है, ऑलमाइटी स्पोर्ट्स प्लस पर मिलेगा आपको, एंड दैट इंक्लूड्स T20 वर्ल्ड कप एज वेल, क्रिकेट का. ठीक है, T20 वर्ल्ड कप एज वेल एज ऑफ कोर्स द फीफा वर्ल्ड कप कंटेंट यहाँ पर मिलेगा. एंड मे बी इन फ्यूचर वी माइट डू वॉच अलोंग्स एज वेल. यहाँ पर वहाँ पर it might be the panel discussions and things like that. So again, you guys can comment any ideas. Up to, of course, like Fateh said yesterday, हम थोड़ा बहुत बाकी sports भी cover करेंगे as much as possible, right? As
I think
at least the major events.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think tennis is something that this summer there's no World Cup, right? No football World Cup. So tennis season, the French Open, Wimbledon. I think you can do that.
यार आज लाइक्स में काफी कंजूसी हो रही है. राहुल भाई पता नहीं यार, राहुल इज ट्राइंग हिज बेस्ट, आई नो. यार लाइक के पैसे नहीं लगते भाई, सब लोग जो देख रहे हैं, लाइक के पैसे नहीं लगते, सब्सक्रिप्शन के पैसे नहीं लगते. हाँ, सुपर चैट का ऑप्शन है दूसरे चैनल में, इसमें नहीं है. लेकिन यहाँ तो कुछ भी एकदम एवरीथिंग इज एब्सोल्युटली फ्री. एंड द फैक्ट इज 26 ऑफ यू आर वाचिंग राइट नाउ. मैं सोच रहा हूँ यार आपको अच्छा ही लग रहा है फतेह का जो डिस्कशन चल रहा है मेरे साथ. तो आई थिंक इफ यू आर नॉट लाइकिंग इट, then why not like it? That's
Ankit,
what the idea
with
is.
regards the jerseys that you have, a special Chelsea jersey was the 2003 away kit. It was white and it had those black patches. Do you have that? Dark blue patches.
Umbro kit. That's Umbro kit.
Yeah.
Umbro had manufactured that kit. That is one of the best Chelsea kits ever.
Yeah,
Crespo,
yeah.
You must be remembering Crespo.
Yeah. Crespo. Yes. 2003-4. Yeah.
That is one of the best kits. तो मैं 2003-4 का unfortunately, like I said ना, तो week in week out football मैं शुरू किया Chelsea का from 2002. To be honest, 2002-2003 season. तो वही है, first couple of seasons मैं I wasn't really into it as much as what I was, after when obviously Robin came into the scene, right? लेकिन हाँ, then I started purchasing. तब तक यार उस समय मिलता नहीं था पुराना जर्सी, मुझे पता नहीं.
इंडिया में तो नहीं मिलता था.
हाँ, तो मुझे काफी ढूंढा में मुझे मिला नहीं. बट दैट इज, यू आर राइट, दैट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट जर्सीज. आल्सो रिसेंटली एफए कप में हुआ था, टू सेलिब्रेट आई थिंक द सेंटेनरी गेम वेयर दे हैड नो स्पॉन्सर, a dark blue navy blue kind of a jersey kit, a great kit. that मतलब वो अभी यार स्पॉन्सर का चल रहा था ना चेल्सी का. वी डिडंट हैव एनी स्पॉन्सर बिकॉज ऑफ देम बैकिंग आउट आफ्टर द सैंक्शंस. तो देयर वर अ लॉट ऑफ चेल्सी फैंस ऑन ट्विटर सेइंग दैट वो वापस ला दो यार विदाउट एनी स्पॉन्सर, नेवी ब्लू किट, व्हाई नॉट प्रॉपर. लेकिन एनीवे, Nikhil, welcome bhai. Don't you think current UA players plays so random, so it's making Dybala look even more bad than injuries etc. Whereas Inter, every guy has a role what to do.
Absolutely. Dybala, and see our coach Simone Inzaghi, for all his criticisms and faults, he's somebody who's very good with forwards. Like he has, look, Dzeko at 35 is scoring so many goals. Lautaro is.
Oh, me and Fateh having the same expression.
So that is why Dybala will do so well under Simone Inzaghi. We already know it. And it's such a, it's so strange that Allegri has come into UA and he's still not got a system. He's still not got one formation. He's still not got a place. And Dybala, I think that's been the big criticism of his, that there is no position for him at UA, and it's never been like that. Like he's never had a position. People say that under Sarri they played 4-4-1-1 and he was behind Ronaldo at times and he was very good. And that's the only position that he can play as, like behind the forward. So why is Allegri not? But again, they don't really have a forward. Now they have a forward, Vlahovic, but you can clearly see they don't want to keep Dybala. So yeah, it's really muddled at UA, and I'm very surprised because Allegri, I thought he's just going to be back and UA are just going to win the league like that.
Yeah, fair enough. और यार सब लोग यहाँ देख रहे हैं, सब्सक्रिप्शन टारगेट भी है यहाँ पर, क्योंकि हाँ लॉट ऑफ पीपल प्रोबेबली आर नॉट सब्सक्राइब टू दिस चैनल. अगर आप देख रहे हो सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब, डू प्रेस द बेल नोटिफिकेशन आइकॉन एंड द लाइक बटन एज वेल. Fateh, why a Serie A team not doing great in UCL? बोलिए.
I think so. I think in 2017 last when Juve made the final, Roma made the semi-final in 2018 when Liverpool played the final. I'm a bit confused there. So, but yeah, recently this year, I think very surprised with Juve. I thought they were going to handle Porto with no problems. Us, I think I think our coach doesn't have the experience. We did give a
goal post नहीं post लगा. कोई नहीं.
we did give a good performance against Liverpool. We also played very well against Real in the first game, and both those teams are in the finals. So I wish we were playing somebody else, and maybe we could have done more. Let's hope next season. But I don't see a Serie A team winning the Champions League anytime soon. Like that level right now, until somebody just decides to, play bunker.
AC Milan.
Yeah. If AC Milan get the money, do they have the coach? Pioli's done well, I think. But yeah, I think it's still a few years away. I think Juve and AC Milan could maybe next year. Who knows? We get Dybala and Bremer, and maybe we'll be able to.
Yeah, Onana, right? No?
Yeah, Onana, but then Onana's been making mistakes, man. Ankit, we are all very scared.
No, he'll come, man. He'll be good.
No,
Just about Onana. Remember, last 18 months में कितना खेला Onana?
Yeah, but then
That's a point, man. The guy has been banned for a long time. Okay.
But don't they? When you're banned, you train, right?
Yeah, but training and match is totally different. Yeah, come on. Even as a goalkeeper, I would say he's not. मतलब आप देख लो क्या it's confidence also, no? He got a lot of name. Basically got from this to this, and then again he's fallen off after the ban. So he'll take time, man. मतलब आपको confidence. Goalkeeper is all about confidence, I feel.
Confidence, yeah.
Okay, so that's really required. I think his natural ability is good, man. We were very strongly linked. Arey bhai, what a miss! Arey Dzeko, I can't believe he missed it.
Man, what if Empoli scored with the last kick of the game?
Yeah, anyway. Let's get the likes up again, people, and do subscribe to this channel. We have 2 different channels. Look and feel thoda same hai. We are trying to change it a little bit so that आप realize करो वो going forward. लेकिन अभी जानबूझ के same है so that you identify me. गोल हुआ, चल गोल.
Finally.
अरे भाई, congratulations यार, Alexis Sanchez scored.
Finally, yeah, the Lamborghini has scored.
Congrats on the comeback.
Thank you, AD. Yeah.
Terrible, man. Terrible. AC Milan, don't screw it up, man. That's all I would say as an AC Milan supporter. But
no, I say let us win this league title, and from there onwards, AC Milan can dominate. No problem.
Interesting. Yeah, by the way, 30 people watching are again मस्त मैच हुआ है 4-2. मतलब मैं तो randomly सोचा यार नहीं आज मैं कोई वीडियो नहीं किया हूँ पूरे दिन से थका हुआ था. आई एम नॉट वेल पीपल आउट देयर. आप देखो यार थर्मस है. आई एम नॉट वेल. आई एम नॉट शेयर इट एंटायर स्ट्रीम. It's been one crazy week for me, right? I'm really not well. Plus अभी जो बत्ती की हुई वो एक और चीज है मुझे सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा over the weekend. वो मैं करता हूँ. लेकिन hopefully we'll be back. हम शायद डे टाइम वापस होंगे. तो we'll be back tomorrow. Today rather. अब technically today हो गया. What about Charlo Noglu क्या? What about him?
I think he started very well. There was
he's not your come on, he's not a Modric or a Nico Barrea. What were you expecting?
But it's a new position for him, because he was used to playing near the goal with AC Milan. He's been playing as an attacking midfielder. Now he's not an attacking midfielder. You see him right next to Brozovic, right near the defense, and he works very hard. He's worked very hard.
Because you have Nico Barrea. Nico Barrea nahi hota tab he could have played that role. Because
could have played that.
Nico Barrea is a better man. अगर आप दोनों को compare करोगे, absolutely. Definitely. As in, I'm not that bad as well, but definitely, यार हम stream तो करेंगे. Like I said, it's family, so we'll anyway stream. Let's see, losing two league titles in 2 seasons. Okay, hello Ankit bhai, hello. हमें like कर दीजिए यार हमें, and everyone else as well like the stream. लेकिन in the entire stream, we did a UEFA Team of the Week, which considered all the 6 games. तीनों tournaments के semi-finals. For this week, again, हम UEFA Team of the Season करेंगे, but that is after the Champions League final or around that time, right? तो यहाँ पर है आपका UEFA Team of the Week. I know काफी comments नहीं आ रहे थे center back के लिए, तो मैं खुद ही डाल दिया हूँ यहाँ पर. Whatever I feel that is the one, and it's up to Fateh to tell. And I have put one guy that everyone will say यार ये पागल हो गया बंदा.
But he was good last night. He won every duel with Wabi.
He had impactful kind of moments, ठीक है?
Absolutely.
Or they had to definitely defend. Left back was probably better than centre half. लेकिन ये website left back रखता ही नहीं यार. Zalewski is not there, so that is why I went with Cancelo, who was good at left back. As a left back throughout the game, he was good. As right back, he was not as good. लेकिन I don't know. Like this game is 11 में. Ankush is saying Pau Torres. यार Pau Torres again. He had a brilliant, I would say, maybe first 1 hour. नहीं लेकिन अगेन देयर वर मिस्टेक्स. लिवरपूल डिड स्कोर राइट आफ्टर ऑल. तो मेरे ख्याल से Pau Torres इसलिए मैं नहीं डाला क्योंकि they lost firstly and they scored, and Pau Torres one of the goals I think was responsible as well. Insane football talk, Jatin भाई now people यार again shout out है जतिन के लिए. जतिन insane football talk भी हम feature कर रहे हैं on the other channel, so do check him out. Well यार जतिन आपको पता नहीं यार, मैं फॉलो करता हूँ सेरिया, काफी फॉलो करता हूँ, लेकिन हाँ इट्स ऑल अबाउट टाइम. आज मैं देखा यार और कोई मैच था नहीं, और कल ही बात हुई थी फतेह से, मैं सोचा कि दिस इज द बेस्ट, और आई डिडंट रिकॉर्ड एनी वीडियो. ठीक है, जो यूएफा टीम ऑफ द वीक जनरली वी डू अ वीडियो, ठीक है, तो मैं रिकॉर्ड करने का टाइम नहीं मिला, आई एम नॉट वेल, तो आई थॉट लेट मी कम लाइव एंड हियर वी आर विद माइकल, विद फतेह, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर देयर. एंड एब्सोल्युटली 9 मोर 150 लाइक्स कर दो भाई एंड करने से पहले. ही कैरीड विलारियल सिंगल हैंडेडली टू सेमीज. अंकुश, आई रिपीट, दिस इज नॉट द यूएफा टीम ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट, ठीक है, दिस इज द यूएफा टीम ऑफ द वीक. तो इस हफ्ते सेकंड लेग में वाज हिज परफॉर्मेंस बेटर देन द सेंटर हाफ दैट वी हैव पिक्ड. द सेंटर हाफ दैट वी हैव पिक्ड, दे वर डायरेक्टली इंपैक्टफुल इस मैच में. ठीक है, वी विल बी डूइंग यूएफा टीम ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट, यूएफा टीम ऑफ द सीजन भी करेंगे, बट दैट मेक्स सेंस टू डू इट टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द season, which is again what 2 to 3 weeks from now. हम करेंगे यार अंकुश, and we'll definitely take your opinion for that. But yeah, Fateh, who's the captain in this particular team? Do we have a captain material here? Don't tell me Courtois, man. Bernardo Silva probably.
Let's go for Bernardo Silva.
Smalling नहीं. Smalling को pick कर दिया वो भी बहुत है.
That's more.
अरे नहीं, Tavernier भाई, Tavernier is a Rangers captain.
Yeah.
Tavernier captain. People, Tavernier captain. Vice captain Bernardo Silva. This is the UEFA team of the week, and congratulations to Inter. Okay, Indica, yeah, not a bad choice. Absolutely, he is also there. Well played, Inter. Absolutely. But again, coming back to the match, or before that, actually, who has been the best kind of tactician this week? Yeah, Fateh, for you among all the matches.
We have to go for Ancelotti for just staying calm. Took off Modric as well, brought in the young man.
Probably, you know what I was about to say, the two stalwarts.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho, with Ancelotti's eyebrows. And also Jose Mourinho, both the games, Roma went in, attacked, got the goal and sat back. I mean, this was just vintage Jose Mourinho. He knew how to get to Brendan Rodgers. And I mean, what an emotional night. I saw all the videos after that Roma posted, and he's very emotional right now, so it's massive for that city. Nikhil with all the eyebrows, Ankit by any doubt. Don Carlo, yeah, I think Carlo, and we have to go to Jose, but he's taken a lot of slack over the recent club of dinosaur. I myself told him that he's kind of got into that. Like again, that 1-0 victory against Leicester, for whom it was the biggest game of their club. After
are Leicester in Europe next year? No
they probably will not be. Abhi yaar, I don't think. Let's actually look at the tables. वो कर लेते हैं. Good question भाई. Fateh, so I am going to see the tables right now. तो पहले तो इटली का देख लेते हैं, because Serie A match just हुआ है अभी. तो as things stand, obviously Inter are on top. Pains me to say it, लेकिन it's the reality of how things work. लेकिन यहाँ पर मैं शेयर करने वाला हूँ क्विकली इंटर वाला. तो अगेन पीपल, आप बोले यार कौन जीतेगा सही. आप अभी भी मुझे लग रहा है एसी मिलान बॉटल कर सकती है. एंड लाइक फतेह से, देयर फिक्सचर्स आर टफर ऑन पेपर, but it all comes down to basically the next match. So Inter Milan are about 1 point ahead of AC Milan, one game ज्यादा खेली है. Napoli 70 points. So Napoli and Juventus आप बोलोगे safe है third fourth में, वहाँ तो कोई threat है नहीं. मुझे नहीं लगता there's a possibility of Roma beating them. Even if they win all the games, I think it's not possible. So it's technically not possible. So Napoli will probably, at best technically they can come second, Napoli, ठीक है. But I'm saying that it's between Inter and AC, simply put, right? और आपके पता है चैंपियंस लीग में कौन से जाने वाले द टीम्स. और अभी बात कर लेते हैं इंग्लैंड के, बिकॉज इंग्लैंड में आई थिंक इट्स रियली इंटरेस्टिंग. द टॉप 4 है, हम एक्चुअली डिटेल मैच बात करने वाले हैं. अगेन पीपल आज दोपहर को चेक करना, बिकॉज यहाँ पर देखिए मैन सिटी, लिवरपूल, चेल्सी, आर्सेनल और मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड. यस फतेह, सो व्हाट आर यू कॉलिंग इसमें
between Man City and Liverpool?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like Man City are going to concede a late goal somewhere.
Oh my
and
God.
lose the league title. I mean, that would be some story. But surely Pep can't allow that to happen. Surely not. I don't know.
Well, let's see. I mean, things can change any moment, right, in football, as I say. But it's really going to be interesting what exactly happens. I still feel that again, Liverpool have the momentum
Yeah.
compared to Man City, क्योंकि जो हुआ midweek में that we already spoke about, and that was
Who are
quite
they
clear.
playing? Like Liverpool are playing Spurs at home,
Liverpool are playing Spurs at home, exactly.
and City. Do they have a tough game left? I don't
They
think
have
so.
they have Newcastle. They have Newcastle at home again.
No, I think Newcastle they'll beat.
मतलब बोल नहीं सकते यार, Newcastle has been the form team of the Premier League the last 2 months, right? I mean, it's difficult. लेकिन हाँ, you're right. They should beat, and I put
And
that
I'm
as well.
seeing the table. Ankit, Leicester won't be able to make Europe next year,
Yeah.
even though they have games in hand. I don't think.
Yeah, as in Leicester is, I would really be surprised if Leicester kind of come up. I would
No, they
agree
can't.
with you there, absolutely. लेकिन West Ham यार अभी हार गई है. They were hoping यार to win that Europa League. Now they have lost. I think they are probably the losers out here. You know, their momentum also will go away. So it'll be interesting. Wolves are playing Chelsea. अरे भाई, don't tell me that Wolves अभी Wolves को भनक पड़ गई है. You know, we'll do a Chelsea thing, man. I know it. It'll be a Chelsea thing, and we'll probably give points to Wolves. But again, हम बात करेंगे डिटेल में आज. So everyone do join in. लेकिन यार, to end the stream quickly, Inter यार again top of the table. But what do you think? Lautaro Martinez, man of the match?
Totally. I think
I
him
think,
and Barella.
Yeah, Nico Barella also was good, absolutely,
good.
and Brozovic.
Always. Yeah, he can always sort of expect Brozovic, although inconsistent, but in general always this good as he was today. But I think Barella and Lautaro today were and obviously Perisic has been our best player of the season. But this year he's just been amazing. Now we just hope that Hellas can do us a big one tomorrow, and not just take a draw. But even if they can take a draw, it would be amazing.
Ankush wants Leeds to get relegated so that Rafinha comes for just 20 million.
No, I think Leeds such a historical club. Similarly, Everton. You want these historical clubs in the top flight always.
Yeah, absolutely, and I agree with that. And I am again old school. I would go with that 100%. लेकिन यार again यार, thanks a lot. I know that this match has been probably better than what I expected. इसीलिए हमें वॉच अलोंग भी करना चाहिए ज्यादा. और हाँ, डोंट वरी एवरीवन हु काइंड ऑफ जॉइंड एंड नोटिस दैट ओके आज थोड़ा सा पावर जा रहा था. ट्रस्ट मी, इट्स नॉट इन माय हैंड्स. आई हैव द सेटअप व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड. लेकिन वही कभी हो जाता है टेक्निकल इश्यूज, एंड दैट इज व्हाई I am really thankful जो भी chat में रहे and supported the panel, which was of course Michael who also was there, and big up to Fateh as well, absolutely. यहाँ पर quick questions है, थोड़े आए थे. Fateh, do you have a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
quick questions आते हैं, मैंने start किए थे. Your views on Mazraoui to Bayern. अब I know Mazraoui with Ten Hag, he was a different element, लेकिन the way they play versus the way Bayern play, मतलब you can kind of relate to it. So I can see Ajax to Bayern, good fit.
Yeah. Good fit, and the Dutch
What
league
about Pavard?
and the German...
So Pavard is a centre back for you, is it more?
I mean, he's definitely a better centre back for me than what he does on the wings. So yeah, absolutely, I agree with this. Like Pavard should be, and Bayern's Achilles heel has been that defense this year.
Upamecano has not lived up to the expectation. Absolutely, वो एक problem
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's...
just to add, Fateh, what I was saying, like Alphonso Davies being out for so long because
out
of
for so long. Yeah, that's another one.
एक setup ही थोड़ा बिगड़ गया ना Bayern का. मतलब people need to realize that also.
Will he play the World Cup? Will he be back? Like what's going on?
Yeah, he's already back. He played now last जो Bayern got eliminated. He played. He was there. The squad में is there. Now the fact is whether he'll be able to play week in week out, वो पता नहीं he's fully cleared or not. वो देखते हैं मतलब. But he is back, sort of, right? एम्बापे स्टेइंग एट पीएसजी बॉस. भाई कल मैं ना हंसी में मना कर दिया था कि नहीं होने वाला, लेकिन आज लग रहा है होने वाला है.
No, I still don't buy it.
इसलिए
they can promise him the world, but he will take that opportunity. I think and look at the way Real playing a Champions League final. I think if he stays back, it's really bad for him. Personally, I feel like this is his time, like Ronaldo and Messi are going down. I mean, if he stays there, nothing's going to come of it.
Yeah, fair enough. Ankit bhaiya, what's your favorite game this season, including Premier League, UCL, La Liga, and everything? Oh man, this is going to be an interesting one. Favorite game, ठीक है. तो यहाँ favorite game का मैं अगर मैं pick करूँ, firstly great question. मतलब I don't think, मतलब I know that आप बोलोगे यार Champions League is recency bias, लेकिन I think, and I'm not a Real Madrid fan, but I think the Real Madrid Champions League games were
Yeah.
different element. It gave me kind of memories of back in the day, जो होता था Champions League, that Hollywood kind of ending.
Yeah.
1999, we spoke yesterday about Manchester United
Yeah, yeah,
coming
yeah.
back. It gave me those vibes.
Yeah.
So I know there were a lot of games which were really high scoring. People will pick Man City, Liverpool, for example. People will pick Chelsea, Liverpool. Liverpool, both the games were brilliant. In fact, all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
three
yeah.
games. ठीक है, Carabao Cup का 0-0, it was the best 0-0 you could think of.
Yeah.
We missed chances. And I can probably say Real Chelsea as well. Second leg, especially
Second leg, yeah.
extra time में. But that pains me to say, so मैं generally बोल रहा हूँ Real Madrid Champions League games, comebacks. What about you, Fateh?
My favorite game, I think this year, that's a tough one. I mean,
I thought you'll probably pick the cup game where Inter beat AC Milan.
I actually didn't watch it because I thought I was going to jinx every time I watch
No,
Milan.
it was an easy win, bro. It was an easy win. AC Milan,
Yeah,
Inter,
but I didn't watch that. I would say that it was the away game at Juve for Inter. That 1-0 win, Hakan penalty. There was so much happening, and we really needed it because at that stage it looked like we were out. We were out of everything. I also enjoyed the game at Anfield, to be honest. And I mean, yeah, they hit the post, but then we hit the post at the San Siro. I mean, that it leaves, like it gives me sort of the faith that Inter are on the right track, even with all these changes. So yeah, I'd pick one of those games. I think I'll go with UA. Yeah.
UA? Oh, actually, UA Chelsea, man. That was also brilliant.
When?
Chelsea UA. Yeah, that was the performance of the season. Champions League.
This year you were in the same group?
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. You don't remember Chiesa goal 1-0? That was in Turin, and then we the return leg
Yes.
It was a 4-0 that we got where Pulisic came to the party, but I think it was basically Chilwell getting injured. So I did not pick that game.
Okay.
Great performance by Chelsea, but again, no biases कि मैं Real Madrid के comebacks के लिए गया हूँ. Ankit bhai, a Chelsea fan. By the way, El Clasico, I know Ankush went for El Clasico. Yeah, as in definitely for Barca fans, that's got to be up there, man. Ankit bhai, as Chelsea fan, describe what your ideal summer window this year will be like. So ये again मैं जब था with John Dice, we were kind of discussing, right? तो मैं बोला था center back is probably our number one priority. As much as हम goals lack कर रहे हैं because finishing, लेकिन the fact that we are going to lose Rudiger and Christensen together and potentially Thiago Silva and Aspilicueta in the following summer, so we need to build center back a proper जो होता है the fulcrum, the backbone वो चाहिए हमें. तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि यार one is center back, Pau Torres. I think Ankush was the one who was saying Pau Torres itself, right, for the UEFA team of the week. मैं बोलूँगा Pau Torres को लो आप Chelsea में, ठीक है. Guardiola is linked, but he's not that kind of ready right now, or he's more of a kind of a squad player for Chelsea level. Again, no disrespect to Leipzig, like I'm just saying it, right? Like Pau Torres, I think is ready. And the other one, if we are not able to get the left-footed left centre back, I would go for De Ligt. Leadership. I kind of sense that Chelsea DNA in him. We need that leadership at the back.
You will be able to spend that much money this summer? Like you feel?
That is the main problem. And I think it's Mino Raiola. It was Mino Raiola, rest in peace. But I think that was one of the things. But of course, it depends on what is the quote right now. Mino Raiola had quoted a lot. I know that. So problem
because for Juve, Chiellini is likely to retire. So that's the big problem for them. That do they lose Chiellini and De Ligt in the same window?
Yeah, I think it's again. Yeah, they also need. So I doubt they'll let go easily. And that's a great point actually. Alonso also linked with us, though I don't want to bet Barca. I think he's strong. He's probably going. Yeah, Rajesh. Agar Barca are okay taking him, he's probably going. Finally, I think Fabrizio Romano tweeted. It looks like he's probably going. He wants to go. People say we do individual brilliance, but how Bernardo dribbles and how KDB finds players, that is not individual brilliance. भाई निखिल बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है. सो निखिल का जस्ट दैट आई थॉट यू आर अ रियल मैड्रिड सपोर्टर. थोड़ा कंफ्यूज्ड हूं मैं निखिल यहाँ पर. Maybe the Premier League he kind of supports Man City and La Liga Real Madrid. लेकिन
Oh, okay.
Man
No, I think he is a Real Madrid supporter. He
Oh,
means
okay,
that.
okay. That's how. Okay, so basically, what he's trying to say is like they actually were there as a team. Okay, and Real Madrid actually, tackled
As
that
a
well.
team.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it wrong.
yeah.
Perfect. Nikhil, my bad, my bad. Since I support Arsenal in the Premiership, welcome firstly Aditya and sorry as well. Arsenal and Watford, Emirates was an amazing game. Absolutely, Laka scoring the winner in extra time. Yeah, I think that was a great call. Absolutely great call. लेकिन हाँ, lot of questions. डिवोक ओरिगी आ रहा है ना एसी मिलान और क्या चाहिए ये इससे एंड करते हैं because yes the goat that like Liverpool fans say again I think Serie A will be a great place for Divock Origi. I have a feeling he'll do well. Fateh, over to you.
Yeah, I think so too. They, again, they need that sort of striker. I think Giroud's done well, but Giroud, can't do it week in, week out. So they do need somebody who's younger, who's fresher. But again, I think Divock Origi is 30 years old. Is he?
Yeah, bhai, 30 is nothing, man. I don't
30 is
know
nothing.
exactly what.
But in today's game, it is nothing. Yeah, absolutely. And
Especially
so,
Serie A में तो कुछ भी नहीं है. Like no disrespect, the fact is like
yeah.
he
No.
can still do
Absolutely.
it.
I totally get that. Like, it's so,
He's 27, bro. He's 27. I just checked.
27.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Perfect, in
So,
fact.
absolutely. I think he'll. I mean, they say that he should be doing well, but you never really know. Like, I've not seen him play a lot. Yes, clutch moments, but can he do it week in, week out? I don't know.
He probably cannot, and that's the only thing. वही है ना मतलब Brahim Diaz, you have Rafael Leao, they'll get you the goals. So मतलब I think they
Yeah,
are good, man. It's just about being consistent, like you said.
consistent.
Absolutely. Will it work if Man City appoint a manager specifically for Champions League? वो तो नहीं होने वाला भाई अभी तो नहीं होने वाला ओके डू वॉच अलोंग आर्सेनल वर्सेस लीड्स ऑन संडे अर्ली इवनिंग अच्छा तो संडे अर्ली इवनिंग का प्रोग्राम थोड़ा सा फिक्स ऑलरेडी है लेट मी एक्चुअली चेक द शेड्यूल ऑलरेडी पीपल क्योंकि हाँ अभी पीपल आर देयर ऑन द चैट स्टिल सो आई एम शेयरिंग इट तो मैं देख रहा हूँ संडे को लेट मी चेक इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग देयर इज लिवरपूल स्पर्स ऑन संडे और इज इट मंडे इट इज नो संडे अच्छा नहीं सैटरडे नाइट को यार सैटरडे नाइट को लिवरपूल स्पर्स तो कल आज हो गया ऑलरेडी तो लिवरपूल स्पर्स आज रात को है तो लिवरपूल स्पर्स हम करेंगे मोस्टली ठीक है तो लिवरपूल स्पर्स तो मोस्टली हम करेंगे वॉच अलोंग आर्सेनल लीड डाउट है क्योंकि आरसीबी का मैच है भाई तो आरसीबी का वी माइट कवर डू समथिंग और लाइक राहुल सेज इट्स बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम सिंस वी डिड एनी क्रिकेट कंटेंट इट्स बीन लाइक ऑलमोस्ट अ वीक एंड हाफ तो हम करेंगे यार आरसीबी का संडे को तो वी विल डू दैट सॉरी अबाउट दिस राजेश लेकिन हाँ हम बात कर लेंगे चलो उसके बारे में बात कर लेंगे बट एब्सोल्युटली वी विल कवर क्रिकेट ऑन संडे होपफुली and on Saturday like I said Saturday night Liverpool Spurs and Saturday afternoon also I'll try to do live problem ये है कि let me check the battery backup if there is kind of a solution before night then मैं तीनों करूंगा नहीं तो I might reduce it to 2 ठीक है Yes, Rahul, absolutely. We'll try and do that, but I'll check the battery backup. I don't want to kind of get in the similar situation again. But certainly content तो आते रहेगा दोनों में तो do smash that bell notification icon अगर आपने नहीं किया and that like button and I'm hoping we have reached to 150 likes या 2 और likes यार come on ऐसा मत करिए सब लोग I'm hoping there are 2 people who have not like the stream or like after the stream and Fateh thanks a lot.
I will. Yeah, I'll just go and
अरे यार chill मतलब यार come on you're part of the host family लेकिन
man,
हाँ
absolutely. I feel like that.
certainly
It's a real honor.
shout out yeah definitely to the mods to everyone watching and of course Fateh so Fateh we've seen that what is your gut saying as indeed what happens on what the matches are AC Milan have tougher matches what is your gut feeling it's Inter's year or AC's year
I would love to see a repeat of 2002 happen, but this time to AC Milan 20 years later. I would love to see it go to the last day. AC Milan go away to Sassuolo and lose, and Inter win at home and win the league. That would be beautiful.
Okay, and a lot of people have voted for Theo Hernandez or Rafael Leao to be kind of scouted by other leagues, and they are the most
Totally. They
targeted
already
ones.
are. They already are. And AC Milan, man, they have a sort of wage. If they get new owners, that will go away. But right now, they have that wage structure where they don't want to do it away with. So they might be under. Oh, massive difference, Nikhil. This is the main difference. All Inter fans talk about this. We were so fit under Pintus. Simone Inzaghi's done a very good job this year. Like he's tried and kept the squad fit. But this is the guy we miss, man. What a physical trainer. What a beast. I mean, Pintus Inter fans even now say Conte gaya to gaya, but we didn't want to lose Pintus. We wish we could have kept Pintus.
Yeah. Anyway, great stuff here from Fateh as always, and of course we'll have more kind of watch-alongs of Serie A maybe next season. This season में इतना नहीं किया I know, but now that we have दो channels so काफी content करना है, we'll be part of it. So Fateh, you're always welcome. Big up to you, and of course big up to everyone watching. Till next time, take care. आज दोपहर को याद रखना and night.
Okay, man.